Today we'll start Adobe Premiere Pro and we'll see how we can use this software. It's a pure video editing software, industry expert video editing software. Like the project, you can add it in the software and you can just present an industry level, right? High quality project you can produce from this software, and it's acceptable in all over the world. So once you will launch Adobe Premiere Pro, this is going to be the first screen. So here you can see you have the files in which you work in before recently, right? You can go to the new project and you can open project if you have created before. I'll go to the new project. When you click on the new project, then it will ask you the name of the project and where you want to save the project. Project name, let me give, for example, we are going first Premiere Pro project. You can write first Premiere, right? Pro project. So any name you can give. Then here where you want to save this project, right? It's also important when you are creating any project in the Premiere Pro, just collect your data in one folder and keep everything in one folder. Your videos, your music, your b-roll, everything keep in one folder and also save this file on that folder. So what I will do, I will just create a new folder, and even you can change the location. If you want to change another location, you can change location, or even you can continue with it now. So you have to give the name and choose the location. Then they have given some sample files if you are beginner and you are new to Premiere, so you need of course video files to work with, right? So here they have the video files. You can change the preview, and here you can see you can change to icon preview, then it will show you in icons preview. These are the videos you can use. Just click on this video, click on this video, so it will be added to the queue and you can just create the project. So these videos will be added to your project. If you're a beginner, you don't have videos to edit, you can choose these videos. And also you can go to the list preview, and here you can see actually the resolution, the size, the timing of the video. And actually these videos are very basic and very small. As you can see, the duration, it's 8 frame video, very small. This is actually the time code. We have hours, minutes, seconds, and frame. As we know, every video is made up of frame, right? And standard frame, we have FPS, frame rate, frame per second. FPS means how many frame it will show in 1 second. The standard for YouTube, we can go for like 23.98, 25 frame per second. You can go 30 frame per second as well. But higher the frame rate, so you will get the good slow motion video, right? Like if you will shoot 60 frame per second, 120 frame per second, so you can create a good slow motion video. But if the video is like this, 23 frame per second, it's a standard YouTube video. Whatever you watch on YouTube, they are mostly like 25 frame per second. Here we have Kodak video. This is the format of the video we have, but the resolution is very small. If you can see the frame size, 640 pixel by 360 pixel. So it's very small video because every video is made up of the pixels, and the resolution means size of the pixels. So here you have 640, it's horizontal, and 360 vertical. Very small size video. We don't have any HD video here, but if you want to work, you can work with it. You can also click this one, sort option. You can sort them by creation date, ascending, and this one here also you have filter. You can also filter if you have music and all. You can filter also from here. All right, and here you can also choose the location where you want to go, and here is the location as well. So what I want to do, I will and also import setting we have here. You can copy media to the project, new bin you want to create, you can create, and also create a new sequence. It will create automatically, but I am not going to use any of them. I will create in my project. So I selected these 3 videos. From here, just click create, so it will create a new project with this these 3 files you have selected. So the files has been imported to the project, and this is going to be the first interface of Adobe Premiere Pro, right? And here we have different panels. As you can see, we have learn panel here. They have some tutorials. If you want to go with them, you can just click and watch. And also we have different monitor. As you can see, we have here source monitor, name is written here. We have also program monitor. Here you can see your project name in which you just created, and here we have 3 tabs as well. If you want to go back to home, you can go back to home. You can click Premiere Pro. You can come back to Premiere Pro as well. And here is the import setting. You can import again the files from here. Even you can also select any of the location from your computer. You can come back to your project by editing, and here you have export. You can export your project once you finished it. Now I'll come back to edit again. So I will edit my project. Here we have different monitors: source monitor, program monitor, and here we have project panel. Here will be all your data about the project, what you are going to edit, and here it will display. Here we have toolbox. It will display the toolbox. Here we have timeline, and timeline is a major part of your project where you will put everything you will edit here, then it will display. We can say the source monitor and this project panel, these are the same, they have link. For example, if you double click on any video, this video will play in a source monitor. So as I told you, this source monitor belongs to this project panel. If you double click here, so that video will open in source monitor. We can say also it's a pre-edit monitor, and this monitor or this panel is belongs to the timeline. We'll see also how we can work with it. So if you want to double click on this any video, so this video will be added here. You can click here, you can play this video. It will show you also the real duration of the video. You can see it's a 2 second and 8, and here it will show you the playhead position. So your playhead, this is the playhead, and it's right now on 11th frame, right? And total duration of the video is here, that is 2 second and 8 frame. Here is the resolution of the monitor, this monitor resolution. If you click full, so it will play in the full resolution. If you want to save your memory, you can go here, you can make it half, so it will play in half. And also it shows this video contains the audio and the video as well, so because both are highlighted. If you double click, it also has video and audio. If you double click, this also has audio and video. How I can see, because the both icons are highlighted, right? If you want to toggle within the video, click here. So all video which you open in this monitor will be here. So you can just click here and you can toggle between the videos if you want to toggle, right? uh, Now we want to start editing, so we need to change the workspace because it's a learning workspace. So how to change the workspace of Premiere? You will go to the Windows and Workspace. A lot of workspace are designed as per the requirement of the work, so we will change accordingly. So we'll start from the editing, because first we are going to start with editing, then I will just change this workspace to editing. If somebody else is using before, I will go workspace and then I will click just reset to save layout. Now we are sure we are in a factory setting. All right, now same monitor, we checked our videos like here. So now I want to see the property of the any video, so you can change from here. So it's a list preview, so here it will show you the list preview, and here you can just extend it and you can see actually what are the property of this video that we have checked already before. But still, if you want to check, you can also extend from here the panel length, and you can also check from here. Also you can click on icon preview, and here you have the list view as well. Here is a zoom, you can zoom as well. And you want to play your video, just drag left and right, you can play your video also here. If you want to maximize this panel, so just press tilde key under the escape. Just if you press tilde key, so this will be maximized. Click here, now you can maximize each panel. If you will click here, you want to maximize this panel, just click tilde key under the escape in keyboard, just it will be minimized. If you want to check, for example, properties of the video, just press this tilde key, so it will maximize. I will change in the list preview. Now here you can see the detail of your videos which you imported. You can also right click on any metadata tab, then click display, and here you can check what you want to display here. Even you can remove also what you don't want to show here. For example, Premiere Pro project metadata, click here. So what you don't want to show, you can just uncheck this one, description, tape name. So you can make it small also if you want to make it, which you don't want to see. So you can also click OK, so that will remove. You can also change this metadata setting. I will press again the tilde key, so I'll be back to the project. Now first thing first, I need a video and the other clip to start my project. So you can double click here on the project panel, or also you have here import new item. Click here. You can also create a new item from here, and here we have new folder, right? And if you double click here, so it will take you the import dialog box. You can import the videos, or you can go file, you can use import, or control I shortcut key. So I will click here, then I will click on this PC and desktop. So I have, for example, some video footages. Click here. As you can see, I have a lot of different sizes of the videos. All right, we have a vertical video, horizontal video, and also music. All right, so what I will do, I will just download them. So select some video, for example this video you can select, or you can drag. So multiple videos I will select like this, even the music file you have. I'll just click OK. So this file will be open here, and if you want to see their property, you can also individually check of the property of the video. Right click, then go to the property here, and it will show you the properties of the video as well. So click here, properties. Now here you can see all the properties. The file size is this, and resolution is this HD, right? 1080 by 1920. It's a vertical video for story or shorts. We can use this one as well. And here, the most importantly, we have to check also the ratio, and also we have size and the frame rate. Frame rate is 29.97, right, FPS. So now, so I brought it my data to work with. Now I need to create a sequence to keep everything together. Hmm? There are two ways to create sequence in Adobe Premiere. The first way to create sequence. What is sequence? Sequence is just like a container which is having tracks. Now you can see the timeline is empty. I cannot do anything here because no sequence is created. So you can just imagine or think sequence is just like a new document. So you need to create a new document. There is two ways to create a document. The first way, if you drag any clip to the timeline, for example, you can select your representative clip or major clip. For example, I will right click and I will go to the properties, and here I will check 1920 by 1080 and 30 frame per second. So I want to produce my end output according to this setting. So just click and drag here this clip, right? So now if you click and drag this clip here, so it will create a sequence. How you will get to know? Once you drag on the timeline, you will see it will create a new file here, right? It looks same, but look at the icon here. So it's a video icon, and here is a sequence icon, and they will give the name same, and here also sequence. So this is sequence, this is video. If you go to list frame, and here you will see the icon will be different here, right? So this is the icon of the sequence. If you just zoom it out, so here you can see the icons. So this icon says it has a video and audio together. Is only the video, and the last is a sequence, right? And it shows also the tracks. By mistake, if some students they just close sequence from here, then they get worried what happened. Nothing happened. Just double click to open this sequence again, so it will open again, right? So sequence is just like a container which holds everything to produce the final output. And it has that video also itself. If you want to check this composition setting, all right, so you can go to this sequence setting. So go to the sequence setting. Now here you will see what setting it has. So if you remember that it will follow same clip setting which we dragged in. So time base 30 frame per second. The size of the video is 1920 by 1080. And it's a custom camera it's using, and it's following the same clip you have dragged it. So I want to produce this final output, that's why I dragged that clip here. Now if you will drag any clip, so now you can see it has video and audio together. As I'm dragging in, so audio is coming on audio track, video is coming on video track. Basically the timeline, the composition will be open in timeline, and in timeline you have tracks. Here you can see A for audio tracks, all audio format will comes on the audio track, V for video track, all your videos, B-roll videos, images, logos, everything will come on V tracks. But A tracks only reserved for the audio or music or background or MP3 or other formats. If you right click here, you can add tracks. here if you want to add, you can delete track as well, add track, and it will ask you which track after you want to add. If you click, so it will add also the new track, right? Here we have some controls, we'll see one by one, and here we have some insert and override setting. We have magnet, you can switch it on so that the clip will magnet each other like that. If you will not open this one, so it will not magnet, so you will not get the idea where to stop. So here also, then the linked selection, it's mean it will show you the linked file. Now as you can see, this video has audio and they are linked together. When you are moving, they are moving together. If you don't want to move together, just uncheck this option. Now they will not be linked anymore. If you will move, it will move, but you will get the warning here. It says like plus 3.17 frame, you have this error because it's mismatching. So now you can just come back, so it will resolve. So you can uncheck again, then it will move together. You need to click outside, then it will move. But if you want to unlink, you want to separate it, then just right click on it and just click unlink. When you click unlink, now it will unlink and you can delete that audio file. So that was the one way to create sequence. So now you can drag your the other videos. For example, same video, click and drag, and the other video you can click and drag. You have to place after this, and you can just set its zoom. So if you just click on this bar, you can zoom in and out by dragging left and right. And on the top of the timeline, you have time code. So it says hours, minutes, and seconds and frames. So it's a 5 second, 10 second, 15, like that. Here it will show you also on this monitor. So where is your playhead? It will show you your playhead is on 16 second, and total your data on this sequence is 31 second, 18 frame, right, where you have it. So here you can see also the time code. Here also resolution, you can make it half so that it will not consume more memory to play. All right, now that's how we can create sequence by dragging clip inside, and now our document will be ready. But another way also to create, you can create many sequences. All right, it depends on your computer specification. Sequence is, I told you, it's just like a new document. All right, and you have to decide for which format you're working with. So this is for YouTube. Let's see, I want to create for shorts or Instagram reels or Facebook story. So if you want to create your own sequence or your own container or document, then you will go to file, and here we have new, then click on sequence, right? So when you click on the sequence, so here we have all of the presets of the sequences like that. So here you can choose any of them, but mostly we use this RE camera. This is the best one, you can go with it. And here we have like 1080, so this is HD video sequence format, and here we have 4K video, it's double. If you click drop down of it, and here it will show you the frame rate. You can choose whatever you want. Let me choose 30 frame per second. And here 4K, if you want to go 4K, you can choose also. It's a double size, you can see like that. So I will go with this, and here you can see the total size, and it's a cinema and 30 frame per second. Here you have height and width of the video. Every setting it's on you. But I want to change the setting, so just select this preset, then go to the setting. Then here you can just reverse it. So it's a frame size, I will just make it 10, all right, 80. Okay, then I will just make it here 1920, right? So once you will make 1920, so I just reverse it. Now it's for story, all right? So here you can write the name. For example, you are making for story sequence. Again, I'm telling you, students getting confused, what is a sequence? Sequence is just like a new container, new document, right? So we are going to put everything together and we are going to export it. So now the story, the sequence, so just create it. Now it's, you will see it's created, it has its own tracks. It's a new file here, so you can open many sequences also. So first sequence was here, then this is the new sequence, right? So now I will just close this sequence. Before I was editing, now here you can see its frame size is changed. If you want to create for the Facebook, click again, go to, if you don't want to choose any presets, it's okay, just click anywhere. All right, then go to the setting. You can choose also your own. For example, you can go to the custom camera, you can go here, you can write your own frame size, whatever frame you want to make. You can choose your format for square pixels, always we use, and also the frame you can choose as well from here, right? If you want to just set it, then here just give the name, so it will create it. But I would advise you to go with this preset, so it will be easy for you to produce as a beginner. I will close it. So the sequence is created. Now it's time to bring videos. So as we know, the best site for to download videos we can use for pixels.com, right? And we can check also. So here I will go pixel, go to videos. Once you click on the videos, then you can just select videos and download, right? So now these are the videos. Click on this video and you need to choose the right resolution of the video. So here we have, if you click on the video info, then it will show you it's 19 second and 60 frame per second. So it's good. You have double frame when you will make it slow motion video, so it will be good. And also resolution, maximum resolution is this. So it's a high quality video. But if you download like 1080 HD video, just click on this, select this full HD option and download this video. So this video will be downloaded, right? So you can download many. For example, you want portrait videos is also there. Click here and just click drop down, and here full HD 1080 by 1920 video info. You can check 30 frame per second. Hmm? So I will click here and I will just free download, so it will be downloaded. Hmm? So from Pixabay you can download the music. All right, so I will click music, but again I'm telling you this music may get the copyright strike. So just download for practice purpose. You can just download it, right? Then it will be you can just go with your project. Hmm? Now the sound has been downloaded, so I'll come back to my project. Now I want to bring the both videos. Let me tell you one thing also. Once you create this story here, so this is, we know there's a vertical. So if you will just drop this video here, so maybe you will get this option many times. So what is this actually? This clip which you are dragging in does not match the sequence setting. Yes, we know that, right? Because that clip is horizontal, but our sequence is vertical. So it says, you want to keep the sequence setting or you want to change it as per the clip. Of course I want to keep it as such, because I know I created. So if you will click here change sequence setting, so it will change the sequence as per the clip. That we don't want. We will just click keep existing settings, so it will just bring here, right, like that. So now I have downloaded the video also, how to bring them. So I will open my previous sequence. So this was for the YouTube. So click here, so it will open as well. So if you want to delete select clips, just delete them. I will double click here, so I will import that what I have downloaded. So this audio I have downloaded, and this videos I downloaded as well. So select both and click open, so it will open here, so like that. So these videos are here. Now if you will select this video and drag, you will get also the message. Why? Because this video is 60 frame per second, our sequence is 30 frame per second, right? As we created, so that's why it's showing this message to you. So if you want to confirm, you can just right click here and go to the properties. So it will show you this is 60 frame per second video, and but the size is same. If you go to the sequence settings, sequence, so you need to click on the sequence, all right, here. So then we have to check the sequence setting as well. So go to sequence setting, but the sequence is 30 frame per second. That's why it shows you the difference. It's okay, just drag it. I don't want to change, keep it as such. Now your clip is here. Before dragging clip, if you want to play and check, just as I told you before, double click on the clip, then it will play here in this monitor, and you can play from here, you can check. But the best thing what I want to do, you can mark the important part in the video before bringing to timeline. So for example, this video you want to cut from here, so here we have mark in. When you click here, so it will start marking your video from here. Just move it until here you want, just click mark out. Now so this area has been marked. Now if you will drop this video timeline, only this area will come. It's very good. And here you can see, if you will just hover over, it will show you also. So this blue line means it's a marked video. If you drag either from here or either from here, so it will give you only that marked area. All right. If you click here, how I can clear this one? If you want to clear this one, right click, then you can clear in and out. So here you have mark in, you can use this one. I will just click clear in and out, so it will clear. If you want to see, the shortcut key is written in bracket I and it's written O. Even in the marker panel, we have mark in I, mark O, right? So many students, they don't know how to remove these markers. We can only give one mark. Just mark this one, just drag it here, then go again, then start I, then press O, then bring this video again. All right. But sometime if you want to create a new video, new clip from this marking area. By the way, if you want to play this one spacebar, it will play the whole footage. If you want to play only the mark area, then press Ctrl Shift and spacebar. When you press Ctrl Shift and spacebar, it will play only the marked area. All right, from the keyboard. If you go to the clip, and here you have make subclip, Ctrl U. If you click this one, so it will create a new video from this clip, from this marked area. And also it says restrict frames, like in the future you want to like stretch it or no. I want to stretch it, I don't want to restrict, so that anytime I can stretch this clip to the original. Just click OK. So the new clip will be created here. Right now, the original video you want to delete, you can delete that video as well. So you can keep this sequence, this short clip as well. You can bring it here as well. Right. So I deleted the sequence instead of the clip. But yes, you can. I will do undo, so you can bring it back as well. Okay. So double click. So this is a sequence. How you can mark and you can bring it. As I told you, you can bring only the video on the video track. You can move it up. So what track will be on top? So that video will display first. If you have audio, you can just click an audio. So audio will come only on the audio track and it will not go on the video track. So I will just keep it here. Now you will see audio came here. If you want to expand any track, just click here. Just you can expand, so it will show you clearly the curve. Even the video track also you can expand. Click here, so it will expand also. So it will show you the footage inside, like many other softwares they are showing. So you can expand tracks as well. Then you can play, and you can see also we have cuts between the tracks. This one also, if you want to expand, you can expand as well. Even we can use the scroll wheel to scroll your timeline as well. If you press Alt key with the scroll, so it will do zoom in and out. If you press Alt and scroll wheel, it will do zoom in and out. You can do also from here. All right. Now, if you want to, for example, resize any clip or footage, so what you will do, I will keep this footage here. It's on top. So now both are playing, but this top video is on top. So click any footage and go to effect controls. This effect controls panel is very important when you want to control effects. Every footage effects it will show you. So now one thing you need to keep in mind, which footage you have clicked. All right. If you clicked on this footage, then it will show you property of this. If you click this footage, it will show you property of this. Many times we get confused. Our playhead is here, but we clicked on this, and if we are changing something, it will not reflect here. This monitor will reflect only it will reflect the playhead, right? So where is your playhead? So make sure if you are changing some clip, your playhead should be on top of it. So what setting we can do? Go to the motions, and here we have position. You can change the position of the clip. Even you can resize scale. You can scale it as well. So I'll go back here. So here you can see, all right, you can also make it scale big, and you can make it scale up as well. All right, like that if you want to do that. So you can scale as well. All right, you can scale the video. So also you have a rotation. You can rotate any clip. Okay, not only the video, even if you have the image as well. For example, you can import any image. Double click here if you have any image. So you can bring that image as well. All right, then you can also do the same thing. So if you want to delete it, so I will click here and I will delete this one, and I will click and I will bring this footage. So it's on top, so it will show me. first. So I will select this one and just go to scale, and you can scale it. Look at this, right? Now you can scale this video. If you will keep on top, so it will come first. If you want parallel, so you need to just move it, and you need to just show it here after that video, so it will come after that. Look at this. So now here this image will be. So that's how you can control effects from here, any layer, right? So if you want to keep it up, so bring it up. If you have, for example, some logo, so click here, then you can choose, for example, its scale. All right, then you can also change the position. If you want to keep on the top like that, any position you want, you can also change like that. Like that. So it's very nice. Now what I want to do, uh, if you want to cut any clip, so here in toolbox we have this razor tool. So you can use this razor tool, and if you click on any clip, it will cut. Even you can cut the audio, you can cut even the video as well if you want to cut. Then you can choose the selection tool to select this video, then you can delete it, so it will be deleted from the track. Any footage you want to delete, click and delete the footage, it will delete. Even you can select and you can delete. Not only delete, you can also stretch with this tool, selection tool. Click on this video, then if you will see, it has more data inside. If you click, and you can stretch it also toward this side. How you will get to know I cannot stretch it more? At the end you see the tiny triangle. This tiny triangle at the end of the clip, top right corner, it means you cannot stretch it more. But here we still don't have, so this side you can stretch it. Look at this, right? You can stretch it more, so it has more, like for example, right? So you can move and till where you can stretch, so it will be total. Now I cannot stretch it more, triangle came. So now if the triangle on the top corner means the full length of the video is. So you can cut anytime, any clip, you can delete it from this, and then you can later you can stretch it also. If you want to stretch, you can stretch it also like that. If you want to delete, you can delete as well. So that's how you can just organize your video. Even also you can play, so it will play the music and the clips as well. All right. If you will delete the middle video, so it will give you the gap. So how we can remove that gap? So right click, then you have to ripple delete. When you ripple delete, that gap will delete automatically. Control Z undo. If you click, if you want, for example, I want to delete this and I don't want also the gap to generate it, so use shift backspace. When you use shift backspace key, so it will remove the footage, and also it will remove the gap as well. Sorry, shift and delete. Shift and delete, if you will click, so that footage will be removed as well. Now that's how you can arrange your different footages, and also you can check the timing, the music, you can logo you can add as well, right? And also if you want to write text on each clip, so click on the type tool. Right here we have type tool. Then click on the footage, so it will come and add a track. Then you can write also the text on your video. Look, it will come as a graphics, and you can write text on your video. Look at this. If you want to format it, click here, then click here, then you can just increase its size. You can keep it here as well. If you want to format it, go always effect controls, and here we have text formatting. Click drop down. So here you can change the font. We have font list. You can change the font. You can change the size from here as well. If you come down, so a lot of font setting we have. You can change the color if you want to change color. Look at this. All right. And if you want to pick color from outside, even you can pick color from the footage as well. And you have shadow, you have background, stroke, many things you can do also in this if you want to do. If you want to change its setting, means duration, you can move from where you want to start. You can extend till the whole sequence as well. Look at this. All right. So you can control its appearance as well, how you want to control it. All right, like this. Once your simple project is ready, all right, but you will keep like 5-second videos and also write text and change the music, and then you have to export it. At the last, click on the export, right? And it's very simple. So now in latest version we have H264 option also, and also it's easy to export by using this software. So here is the file name. So where you are going to save location and format, always you will choose H264. H264 will save in a high quality but less size. Always choose this one. Here is your video. You can play with it if you want to see. Here is total duration of the video, and here is output setting. So we have this output setting 30 frame. This is the resolution, and here we have. So if you click export, so that video will be exported, and it will take some time and it will be exported. And so it's encoding. It depends how long is your project, and then it will export. Then you can share on social media wherever you want to share. This program monitor has its own settings, source monitor has its own setting, every panel has its own settings. So you need to be careful which panel you have clicked. I have clicked on this panel, so I will use shortcut keys here. Some students, they don't know if they inserted the marker how they can remove it. Very easy. Go to the marker panel, and here you have all the shortcut keys and the commands as well. You have mark in. I is a shortcut key. O is a shortcut key for the mark out. All right. Now if you want to clear marker, you can also use clear in and out, but here you can see we cannot see clear in and out for the markers. But if you come down, and here it will see clear selected marker, clear all markers. Even you can use a shortcut key also. It's written here. I will select clear marker, so it will delete all the markers which you have inserted in the source monitor. Then we have mark in control and mark out the area, the footage that you want to mark for to drag in, or for some reason you can also just mark that area. Even if you want to move this marked area, you can also move it. For example, if you want to stretch it, you can also stretch the area like that, right? So from the middle here, when you see this hand icon, you can also move that marked area if you want to move from anywhere. I told you the shortcut key to play the marked area, Control Shift Spacebar if you play, so it will only play the marked area in the footage. Now if you drag only the video, click here, so it will drag only the marked area video. And look, you can drag multiple marked areas, so you have to just mark here, then again you need to clear. Again you will start, look, spacebar is for play, and click I, then O, then play, stop. Then Control Shift Spacebar to check it if you want to check how it will be. So you can play this area, then you can drag here as well. So then we have here go to in. So if you click, it will go to in. Then here we have step backward, one frame. You can also move backward. Here we have play. You can play from here forward, go to the last frame. So you can check this option. It's very useful options. Then we have here, it's called insert and overwrite, right? So these two we use a lot, and they are very useful when you are doing editing. Let me tell you one thing. When you insert any footage into the timeline, so here you can stretch if it has a data inside. I told you if the data is inside, there will not be tiny triangle at the right top corner. Now you cannot stretch it more because it's finished. If you stretch this side, and you will see it's still, you can stretch it and until you get the little tiny triangle. Now it's finished. Now you cannot stretch it more. And if you want to play here in timeline, also in program monitor, as I told you, they have relation, timeline and this program monitor and the project and the source monitor. Here also we have mark in and mark out, play, go to in, all this control which we have done. I will show you the difference. For now you can play, and you can use spacebar if you want to play like that. If you use arrow keys, right arrow, one frame, you can move. If you will use left arrow, you can move backward. If you use shift and arrow, right arrow, so it will move 5 frame forward. All right, shift and back arrow, so it will move back frame 5. All right, you can use also. So if you want to control the play on the timeline, you can use the JKL shortcut keys. K means to you can play. If you press J, so it will go backward. K for stop, L for forward, right? And K for stop. So you can use these three keys. J to play backward, K for stop, L to play forward. And the best thing, if you press multiple times, If you press L multiple time, it will increase the speed of playing. Look, it will make faster, then K stop. Same, press J backward. One more time, faster. One more time, faster. Right? So you can use these three keys to control the playhead and the navigation of your video while playing JKL. If you want to cut any clip here, for example, this is the footage. If you want to cut, you can use the razor tool. All right, so it will cut that footage from this point. And if you want to if you have many footages and you want to cut all, for example, let me bring another footage. So here you can see we have this footage, and also it has the audio, links audio with it. Now if you use razor, and it will cut only that selected footage. If it has links audio, it will cut it also. Hmm? But if you want to cut everything on the playhead and you want to use as a cookie cutter or the knife, then you select all the clip and press Ctrl K from the keyboard. Then you will see all the footages will be cut. Ctrl K to cut the footages. Also you can use. If you select only this one and press Ctrl K, and you will see only that footage will be cut. So you can use the shortcut key to cut the footage or the clip where your playhead will be. Control K. And also you can use one more shortcut key if you want to use a razor. And now you will see, if you will press here, it will cut the footage. Even you can click here, no need for playhead position for this. But if you want to cut all the tracks, then hold shift key. When you hold shift key from the keyboard, then you will see the cursor will change into two blades. Cut it, right? Now you can see when you holding shift key, the cursor is changing into two blades, right? So you can cut the whole every track, right? So you can use also if you want to use this one. So that's how you can use cut. And also the more interesting thing I will tell you, if you have one footage and you want to cut, look, if you have this one and you want to cut from this point, you want to cut all the back area of the footage, right? So you can press the Q from the keyboard, so it will cut that area, right? I use this one for editing purpose. For example, I don't need this area. Okay, I will just bring another video, delete it, and just click and bring this video, for example, here. So now when she is waving hand, I don't need this one, so till here I want. So select the footage, press Q, so it will delete the back area. Now press spacebar and just move it, and you want to keep only this area, stop. Now I want to delete the forward area, right, from this point. Then press W. When you press W, so it will delete that area. So the Q and W is very important shortcut key we use while editing video. Alright, so it's very useful. Undo that. So these are the shortcut keys we can use while editing the video. Now we will come back to here, source monitor, and these two options are remaining, insert and overwrite, right? This is very important. And if you see here in the timeline, so here we have a lot of controls. Let me tell you how this control works. For example, if you have audio, I will bring an audio as well. And here you have video, and this video has audio as well, but no sound inside. But if you will play, so here you have a lot of tracks. And they have a lot of option as well. First of all, on audio tracks we have different option. On video tracks we have different option. On audio track, first of all, we have solo means if you want to, we have also recording. If the mic is connected, you can record the voiceover in Adobe Premiere. I like this option. I'll show you also how to work with the voiceover recording. But now if you want to click on the solo, so it will play only that track, it will mute all the tracks. Solo mean alone. Now if you uncheck this one, if you want to mute any audio track, for example, I will bring this music and I will keep it here. Now if you will play, look, everything is playing. Now I want to mute it, so click on M, so it will be muted here. So now you can also mute, for example, so it will not play. You can mute as well. All right. There we have lock. You can lock also. Sometime what you will do, if you will, for example, select this one and you will delete it, the down footage will be deleted also. For example, If you select this one and press Q, if I will unlock it, so unlock it. Now if you press Q, you will see the audio is also cutting everything, right? If you don't want to cut the track or you don't want to edit the track, then you can lock that track. Now this track will not move even if you go here and click Q, so you will see your audio, this locked one is same. All right, so you can lock any track for the future purpose. Then we have here also the track selection. This track selection is related to the source monitor. If you just hover over this one, okay, here in the track, so it will show you also the option, like it's related to, this option is related to only the source monitor. How it works, so I will delete this one. So first option we have here, undo that. Okay, I want to show you. So now here you can see V1 track is active and A1 track is active. It means if you will bring anything from the source monitor, so video will come on V1 track, audio will come on A1 track. If you use this one, insert mean if you just mark this video from here and here. So this portion I want to insert here on the timeline. Where you want to insert, as I told you, the video will come on V1 and audio will come on A1 if it has audio. It has audio, as we can see. If you press insert the option, you can see it will not override, it will just make its own space on the timeline. It will just move the clips. If you click here, now you will see, you see that selected footage has been inserted here. So video came on the V1 track and audio came on the A1 track because we selected here. Undo that. If I don't want to, like I don't want to do anything with this track, then just click here. So I want to bring audio on this A1 track and video here. Now if you will press insert, so insert will make its own space. It will move clips backward and forward and it will be inserted. Click here. Now you will see. Now you will see the audio is coming on this track and video is coming on this track. So it's very easy. You can choose by your own. Undo that. So insert mean it will make its own space. If you don't want to delete your real footage, then you can use it. For example, this one, I don't want to delete this footage down. I want it should make its own space. So I'll go here. I want to put itself here, the video and audio. I want to put here on this track. So V1 here, then A1 we can. So you click here source monitor first, then you can just select here, right? So because it doesn't have audio, that's why it's not activating this one. So let's see, just this footage also doesn't have audio. All right, just take this video and I want to insert here. I want this should move backward and forward and my clip should be inserted here. So select your favorite part of this video like this and like this and click on insert. As you can see, the shortcut key is comma for this. Insert. If you press comma, so that will be inserted. Look at this. So it's made it its own space here, right? And it's moved backward and forward. But if you don't want to move it and you want to overwrite it, you want this area, this footage should replace from here the onward. If you click overwrite means just replace that clip. Overwrite means just replace it. If you don't want to replace and you want to use as a b-roll video, then select your video track from here. Now if you use overwrite, it will not move backward and forward, but it will insert here. Overlay, we can see it will come on top, right? Same, you can select any track from here where you want to insert. All right, for example, double click here, so this video will play and you can use as a b-roll video. So click here, so this part you want, just mark in, and where you want to insert on the track, just click override and it will come here. Look at this. If you want to become a professional, just use, for example, click here, right? And now you can use I, then you can use O, right? Then here, come here where you want to place, then press comma key from the keyboard. It will come here, comma for insert and dot for override. Because if you want to be a professional, you have to use the shortcut keys, right, to increase your speed. And the last, so this is overwrite and insert. Then the last option we have export frame. If you want to save this picture, in your computer as well as into the project. Sometime we need the picture also. So here we have options. So name is this. It will save as a JPEG, and here is the option import into the project. It will save on the desktop. You can browse the location also if you want to save to another location. Import project mean if you click here, so this picture will comes also here, right? It's a still image from this window. You can also use this wherever you want to use. You can use also this image. So it's very useful option. Now what you want to do, I want to make it, I want to control the speed of the footage. All right. As I told you in the beginning, the speed, if you want to make a slow motion, the video should be shooted on a high frame rate. Then you will get the smooth transition. For example, if you want to check its frame rate, you can right click and you can go to the properties. Then you can check how much the frame rate it has. So you can see it's a 30 frame per second, but you will not get the good transition when you will make it slow motion. Anyhow, in Premiere, if you want to make any video slow motion, so select the footage, right click, and here you have speed and duration. Right? Not only you can make it slow, but also you can make it fast. So here is a clip speed, and 100% means original, right? If you will make it 200% means it will become a fast. Of course, when you will make a fast, so duration will decrease, right? If you will make it slow, the duration of the video will extend. Now here you can see we have duration 5 seconds. If you will make it 50 slow, so it's become a 21 second 8 frame. All right. Now if you click OK, you will see the video, the footage has been slowed down, and now if you will play, you will see it's very slow. As you can see, it's not smooth transition because the frame rate is very small. If you want slow motion video, make sure you shoot on 120 frame or more than 120 frame. All right. Every camera has that setting if you want to shoot a video. Now that's how you can just make slow down the speed. If you want to make it faster, right click and you can go speed and duration, and from here you can make it 150, so it will become faster as well. Some people, they control the speed of the footage, like for example, from when she's scrolling, I want fast, then I want slow down, then you have to cut it. So take a razor tool from here and split it from here, right? Now take selection tool, right click, then choose speed and duration, make it 200% or 300, so it will become a fast. And you can right click, ripple delete. Now you will see, so this area will come fast and it's become slow like that. Hmm? So this is a one way you can cut where you want to make slow, right, and also you can faster as well. But we have another option also, that is called time remapping. If you want to control by via curves the speed of the clip, then you can also control by time remapping. So how you will get the time remapping option? First of all, you just expand this track. When you will expand this track of the footage, so you will get here option. All right. So first of all, this curve is opacity curve. If you will just expand this one, and you will see here, you will get one curve, and this curve is opacity curve. If you will just decrease down, and you will see the opacity of the clip will decrease, right? Like that, you can control the opacity also if by this curve. Same time, if you have audio also has the curve, but in audio format, it's used to decrease the volume. I will expand this one. If you will use this curve, so it's used for to decrease the volume of the audio, right? But here in the video footage, it's used to reduce the opacity. If you want to reduce opacity, you can expand and you can reduce. If you right click on this FX icon, okay, here in the footage, if you right click on this FX option, so here you will get time remapping and the speed, right? So this option we use to control the speed. Maybe somewhere you want to make faster, somewhere you want to make a slow down, then you will make time remapping, click on the speed. Now you will get the curve here, right? Now you will see this one, we have this is now time remapping. All right, this cursor is for time remapping, not for the opacity. If you will move this curve up, look at this, the percentage is showing 139, 145, 148. All right, now it's increasing the speed, and your footage is also decreasing the length. If you will make it down the curve, right, now you will see it's increasing the speed, decreasing the speed of the footage. Look at this. And also it's extending the length of the clip. All right. What if I want to, from somewhere I want to make faster, somewhere I want to make slower? Hmm? So what you have to do here, you have pen tool. You can take pen tool and you can just add a node on this, right? Just add a node. Click on this curve, so it will add a node. Hmm? Then now again take the selection tool. Now click here and just this curve you make it down. Look at this. If you will make it up, so this area will become faster, right? Like this. So this area will become faster if you want to make it only this. If you want to make smooth transition, if you click on this, so you can also move this one. Look at this, right? So here you can also make it smooth transition. If you click here, all right, and you can also split this one. Look at this, right? So you can, now the speed will be very smooth. Look at this. It will become slower, faster, then it will come down as well, right? So again, if you want to somewhere, if you want to make faster, so take pen tool, or you can also control click to get a node here, right? So if you will control click, plus sign will come and you can add a node on here if you want to add. Look, right? Now it's added. Now same, you have to make sure you are on the line, this curve, then make it up so it faster, down is slower. Look at this, right? Length will increase, of course. Then split this one and this, you can just split it, and you can also control this one. You can see here you have curve handle as well. You can also control this curve handle to make it more smoother, or also more as transition will become more smooth in for the speed. Look at this, right? So you can control also this one if you want to increase or decrease the speed of the footage. Look, it's slow down, then smoothly it's become fast, then also it will become slow down. All right. So now, so because we don't have much length for this clip, so here you need to cut if you want to cut it. So that we learn how to decrease and increase speed of the footage. All right. Now I want to delete it. Just delete this one. Now we'll see another option in this uh, timeline. We have this control also. Before we have seen, if you will double click, so this footage will be open here in source monitor, and we have this control, and we have studied that control as well. Now the same control also we have here. So what is the function of that tools? First of all, if you want to same insert markers, so you can insert marker on the timeline as well. Maybe you want to do something on this point, so you can insert the marker. So I will teach you in detail what is the use of the marker and how we can. If you double click, it will also, you can give it the name. Okay, so do some changes. For example, you can write here, so it's just a reminder for you. All right. And you can give the color for this marker also. Okay, if you double click here. So this point you can of course snap this also, so it will be like for you some reminder. So I want to do something here. And also there is another function I will tell you. But now if you will move, you can also insert the marker here as well. The shortcut key is M. So if you will insert here, it will insert. If you want to delete, right click, and here you have clear marker, clear selected marker. So it will clear that marker if you want to delete that marker. All right. Then here next control we have toggle multi-camera view. So we will study this is a complete topic. If you want to click safe margin, so this one you can use when you are, because the safe margin is very important when you are producing any video, because you can see for this frame the content should be till here. If you have, for example, let me bring that video here. So here if you see the safe frame, your text, this is called text safe area, so your text should come inside of it. If I will go to the text and I want to write text here, so text should not go beyond the safe line area, right? So if I will type text, and you can use this one and just extend it. All right, so do not attach your text with this border. Why? Because if you watch movie in the cinema, and many times it's chances that your text will cut off. Hmm? That's why it's a text frame area, so you need to keep always text in this area. Then your text will be safe always whenever video will be played. There is no chance to cut off. And then we have video safe area, the second frame. It says your videos, your subject should be inside this frame. All right, so it should not go beyond that. So this is very important. You can use this safe margin, you can switch on and off. Okay, so it's very helpful. Then here also we have mark in and mark out. As I told you, in safe in this source monitor, mark in and mark out for this footage, right? But here, mark in and mark out for this footage which you selected. Hmm? If you click mark in, and I is the shortcut key same, and if you will play with a space bar and stop and press O, and also this area has been marked on the timeline, right? After marking, what we can do, so here we have two options, lift and also extract, right? If you use lift, so what will happen if you click on this and it's a semicolon, it's a shortcut key, so it will lift that selection, right? And it will leave the gap behind, right? Undo that, for example. And it's very handy if you are like working and also you want to increase the speed of your work. Example, play and press I, so that you want to delete till here O, right? Press O, then mark out, then press semicolon from the keyboard, so that area will be deleted, right? And the gap will left behind. If you don't want to leave the gap here, then use the next option, that's called extract. All right, it's a apostrophe sign. So click this one, so it will not leave the gap. Look at this, right? So it's very handy option. Okay, now when you are using this one and you don't want to lift or extract this track like audio track, so just lock it from here, right? So select this one and lock this track from here. Now this one will not extract or lift. Now I will select this one and click here, so lift, so it will just leave the gap. It's very powerful and very useful to expedite your work speed. So click here, press I, then this O, right, and just press colon, apostrophe, semicolon. Click here. Now look, it's deleted, right? Undo. If you want apostrophe sign, you can use also this one. So many students get confused how to use shortcut key. You make sure, as I told you earlier, which panel you have clicked on. If you clicked on here, then I and O will work for this source monitor. If you click on this timeline, then I and O will work for this timeline, right? Because the shortcut is the same. And also here we have this same, here we have insert and overwrite, but here we have extract and lift. Okay, both you can use. But now the challenge will come when what will happen next. We have next scenario. For example, you have marked here area. Okay, this area you have marked, for example, this here in the timeline, right? And what if you have marked also here, right? Look at this. Now we have marking here, also we have marking here, right, on the timeline, and also we have marking here in the source monitor. Let me just go effect control and make it scale. All right, look. Now what we want to do here, so we have mark here as well, we have mark here as well. Now if you want to insert that clip here, all right, insert, I want to insert, we know that it will just leave the space here. And overwrite also you can use. If you, now I want to insert this marked video into the timeline. So because we have restricted area also, we told Premiere, I want to work here. But if you click this insert or override, so it will give you that dialog box, fit clip, because here you have selected also some area of the clip, and here also on the timeline you have selected some area. So how you want to fit them together? So first option we have, it's called ignore sequence. First option we have change clip speed to fit. It says I don't mind change the speed of this clip which I'm inserting and adjust in this length. As we know here, if you click cancel, and here this area, this marked area is 22 frame, right? And here you will see we have this marked area, and here this one is 2, right? and 2 seconds. So a lot of difference we have. Hmm? Either you have to select the same, then you will not get this message. Hmm? If this selection and this selection does not match, you will get that message. How you want to fit it? Again, for example, I will just make this one, all right, and just move this, for example, all right, and like that. Just close this one, all right. Now we have 1 second and 6 frame, but here we have 22 frame. Either you have to choose the same one here, click here, and just move this one, right, and here. So you have to match this one, but still we have 25 frame. Okay, now if I will click on insert, so it will ask me what do you want to do here. Change clip speed. I want just change this clip and fit it here. So click OK. Now you will see that clip will be inserted here and the speed will be adjusted accordingly. But I want to overwrite. I don't want to use this anymore. So click overwrite. Same dialog box you will get again. Change the clip speed and OK. Alright. Now it will also overwrite. Why it came in this track? Because this track was selected. So click here and just choose this track. Right now your video will be here again. So in and out, select from here, then click overwrite. Then it will ask you just change the clip speed. Look at this. Now if you will play, so that clip has been adjusted, and look at this, very slow, right? Because of course it's only 25 frame, right? So like that. So you can also adjust the clip speed. And let's see how we will do again. So this was the video, right? No, this was the footage. So let me see, where is the video? This is the video. All right. So now we will play this video. Now select here, for example, this one and this one. Okay. Now I want to adjust here. Click here also, and this frame. And I want to overwrite and click this one and click on overwrite. Now change clip speed and OK. Now that clip will be fit into it. And now you just play. Look at this. Speed is adjusted, right? What if you want, for example, I will do undo again. So here, what are the other options? If you click override, and next option we have ignore source in point. It says ignore this in point from here. So from where it's starting, just ignore this point, all right, and just fit here. So if you click ignore source, this is the source. Okay, so it will ignore the in point, but it will balance from the out point. It will not leave your end point, but it will just ignore the start point. Same undo you can do also. Another option, if you click here, so it will ignore source out point. So it will ignore that point, but it will not ignore the first point. So your video will start from here and it will adjust. So you can click OK, so it will be adjusted accordingly. Then also the last option we have, so if you click, so ignore source in point. So sequence, so sequence is this, source is this, so it will ignore this one. Ignore source out point, it will just ignore the out point and it will fit it with it. So these are the option. If you, it happens if you select from here something, and here as well, right click, and here you can also use to clear in and out. So it will just clear from here, and right click, and you can also clear in and out here, so it will be clear from here as well, right? Now we'll see how to work with the transitions. So these are the footages or clips I imported in Adobe Premiere. So I click on import, and these all are the footages I imported. So go to edit, and here we have this. If you want to create a sequence with the footage, just you need to just drag that footage into the timeline, so it will create a same setting of composition, all right, or the sequence. Now the sequence has been created and we have a lot of clips here. So if you want to make transition between a clip, so of course you should have multiple clips. So I will bring parallel like that, so you can keep like this. So you have multiple clips like that, select, or you can delete all. You can select multiple from here, right, and you can drag them at the same time. Select with the shift key, and even when you will drag, so they all will come parallel. So I will just reduce zoom from here. As you can see, we have a lot of cuts, right? Now if you want to remove the audio, unlink the audio, you can press Ctrl L also to unlink the audio. So audio will be unlinked, All right, this is the one method you can do. Or you can select all clips, you can right click, you can unlink also from here. Or in the sequence itself we have one option, linked selection. All right, in this timeline, if you will just check this one, now they are no more linked. All right, so now you can select all this and you can delete as well. If you just click on this icon, linked selection, linked and unlinked, you can also select from here. Now I want to apply the transition. Of course, transition will come between two clips. So here you will click in the between, then right click, and here you have apply default transition. If you click here, so default transition will be applied between these two clips. That is crossfade, as you can see if you will play from here. So this is crossfade transition. If you click on the transition, if you zoom it, and you can also manage its duration from here. Look at this. If you go to the effect controls, and here we have further setting, you can change its position, center at cut, and also we have start at cut. Like that, you can also manage its position if you want to manage. Look at this. Right now it will be from next clip, like that. If you right click on the select transition, then right click, and here you have set transition duration. You can also set duration from here. It's a 3-second duration. You can also type if you want to reduce it. For example, you want to make it to 1-second duration, click OK. Now it will be 1-second duration. Right, if you want to apply between all clips the default transition, so select all the clips and press Ctrl D from the keyboard. When you press Ctrl D from the keyboard, so all transition will be applied between the cuts. So wherever you have cuts, the all transition, even in the start and end as well. So now if you will move, play, and now you see, so all cuts has the transition. All right, you can apply that transition. Now the question is how we can make the transition default transition. Now it's a crossfade transition. I will do undo. If you want to check the transition, so we have in effects, you can go and you can check. I will do undo all. So click here and go to effects, and here you will get video transition, and we have a lot of transition here, right? So you can select any of them, you can click, and you can bring in between two clips like that. All right, now you can see it's brought it in between the clip. So just you can click and you can drag. All right, so many are here, you can just select one of them to choose. So for example, slide you will bring here, so it will replace the previous one. So you can just play like that. If you click on the transition itself, so here you have also, you can change its position how you want to keep it, and start and end duration also you have here. If you want to adjust, you can adjust as well. What if you want to make, for example, default transition from it? It's very easy. For example, if you go to the zoom, and if you want to cross zoom, you want to make it default, just right click here and click select as a default transition. When you click this one, so this transition will be set it as a default. Now if you click in the between and right click, then apply default transition, so same transition will be applied. Right now if you will play, now you will see it will play. Look at this. Right, so any transition you can make it default from here, and you can also apply to any. Let's see, if you have you want to download overlay transition. If you want to make transition, like you can download from the YouTube or from somewhere else. So how I can make it effects on top of it? For that we can use the blending, like blending mode we can use, like lens flare you have, or other if you want to import. Let's see, I will bring another video that is overlay. We can I downloaded this one from the YouTube, so it's a lightly transition. You can bring here, look, a lot of transitions effects you can apply over the clip. I will just drag and put it up, for example, to the clip. You can cut which the effect you want to apply. So unlink from here, and you can delete the linked file with it. You can use a razor, cut it from wherever you want. Now I will just delete the remaining part of it. Now we have this effect, right? So what I want to do, I want to blend it with this down one. Let's check the scale if it's fitted or not. So now you can set the scale as well from here. Now under the opacity you have blending modes, right? Like if you studied Photoshop, in Photoshop we have blending modes. So here I will use screen. Now you will see it's blended, right? Now you can make also like this, you can make transition effect like overlay effect also by using this one. So you can make it shorter, you can make it also on top of it, you can keep it and you can apply here. Look at this, very nice, right? So each clip you can use, and also don't forget to apply whoosh sound as well. So that's how you can use transitions, built-in transition or overlay in Adobe Premiere. Now we'll see very good impact. Now we'll see how to use markers and how we can make automated sequence as well. This is very good feature and you're gonna like it. For example, we have sound here. You can bring it on the audio file, and some people, of course, if you are doing editing, all right, or then you have to study first of all the music, and you have to change your footages or scene according to the music beats. So if you want to do manual, you have to just check this audio wave, and where the waves are increasing, you can put the marker manually. Click here, shortcut key is M, so marker will be inserted. Again play and go here, click again a marker. Shortcut key is M, so you can use, for example, where you feel the scene should change. You can press spacebar, play it, and so you can press M from the keyboard to insert the marker. So like that. So first option is manually you will insert the marker. You can double click, all right. You can, if you want to give name of the marker, you can give the name as well. For example, I want to start from here, and if you want some important notes you want to write, you can double click. You can, the middle, for example, you can write also like this name, and here you can write comments about that. All right, click OK. If you alt click on the marker, so you can expand it as well. So if you alt click, so now you see excessive expanded, and you can also read it what you have wrote it inside. So it will show you its name as well and its duration. If you want to see about the marker, you can click here marker. So if you will use markers, it will show you also the detail of the markers in this panel. So it will show you start point, end point, whatever you have done with the marker, you can also check from here in your marker panels. All right, so I'll come back to my project Premiere. All right. So the first method, if you want to manually, you want to adjust, you can just adjust like that. Now it's bringing audio together. So I will double click, open here, just bring video only, and now it will bring video only. So you can keep like that. Then you have to adjust manually around the marker like that, right? So double click, you can click here, and you can bring your. So that was the first method. You have to do everything manually. Maybe it will take a lot of time for you to adjust the clips, right? Now, Premiere has provided very easy solution for that, right? So it will make auto cut uh, wherever you will use the marker. Hmm? How I will do that? So I will right click, and here we have clear selected marker, clear markers. Now I will just delete this one. Now what you have to do, first of all, you have to insert the markers where you feel the beats are changing. Hmm? I will just play the music, then I will press M to insert marker where I feel like the scene should change. Alright, so like that you will insert the markers where you feel the scene should change, and bring your cursor at the beginning from where you want to start. Alright, now you have to select all the clip which you want to insert at the markers. Shift, press shift for multiple selection, then go to clip, and here you will get automate to sequence, right? So we want to automate to sequence this scene. So click here automate to sequence, and here you will get the order. How you want to keep this footages on the timeline, selection order, how I have selected, so selection order. Where you want to place, I want to place at embedded marker. Okay, ignore audio, of course I want to ignore audio, I don't want to place here. So now if you press OK, you will see all the clips footages you have selected, it will be inserted as per the marker clip, right? Now you will play, look at this. right? So it's a very fast way of editing, and wherever you want to change, most the people they work like that, because the video editing is all about the sound engineering as well. So this clip doesn't meet the length of the marker, that's why you can add manually as well. Let's see, if you want to do the later also, you can do. For example, from here I will press again M to insert marker. Make sure you click on the timeline, M, so it will insert marker. Spacebar to play. Now I want to move from here, so bring your marker here again, the first marker. So select your next clips. So hold shift key, then go to the clip menu. Then again you need to automate to sequence. Click here. At same setting you need to keep, and then it will start from here. So now click here. Look at this. So it's important where your cursor is, where your CTR is. Now look at this. I think this is the best way for editing at the music, right? So if you have music, and you can add it manually, of course, so you can increase the length and you can decrease as well. So that's how you can work in automate sequence in Adobe Premiere, and you can make your footages more engaging. All right, let's see how to use mask in Adobe Premiere. Hmm? The mask, as we know, mask is used to show and hide the particular parts of the video or any footage. For example, let's drag this video into the timeline. So I have this video, and if you want to reveal some part of this video, then what do we do? Select this one and go to effect controls, and here under the opacity you have this mask options, right? So here we have create ellipse mask and rectangular mask, and here we have, you can also create freeform mask. If you click on the ellipse, now you will see automatically it will create the ellipse, and also it will reveal that part where you have clicked, where the shape is. So here you can make it, you can adjust it, its diameter or like that. Okay, if you want to move it, you can move it as well. If you hold shift key, then if you will then click and drag outside, then it will be like proportionally you can increase and decrease size as well. All right, and here we have also a few controls. If you click on this, so you can just expand this mask. Let me tell you, the mask has some further option here. The four option comes with the mask. We have mask path, we have mask feather, mask opacity, and mask expansion. Mask feather means you can make the edges soft. If you want to mix this video with the background, you can use this mask feather. Feather we have studied also in Photoshop. It makes the selection soft and it will mix in the background. Look at this. All right. If you want to adjust this one, now you will see your video is mixed with the background from here. It's a soft selection. Mask opacity, overall you can decrease the opacity like this. All right, you can make it 100% as well. Mask expansion means you can just expand mask like that, right? And you can make it shorten as well. Look at this, right? So here you can control this for mask path. Also we'll see, it's we use to trace the face as well, and also we use this one to make an path animation. I will tell you next how to animate your things in Adobe Premiere as well. Here you have these two controls. If you click here, and you can see you can control the mask expansion by clicking on it. So this is a square box. If you click and drag inside, and here you can see the values are changing. So you can control the mask expansion from here as well. If you click on this circle, you can also control the mask fader as well if you want to control, right? And you can move wherever you will move, so only that part of the video will be revealed. Look at this. So it's very nice effect you can create. So let's see, if you have another item, double click on it. You can import another video, or I will click on this new, and here I will create, for example, color matte. Color matte means if you want to create a solid background in your video, then go color matte, and here is the size of as per your sequence, and click OK. Here you have to choose the color of the background you want to give, and click OK, and give the name and OK. So this color matte background you can put behind your video. Now you can see how amazing effect you have created with the help of the mask. Look at this. All right, so mask is also used to, as I told you, if you have, let's see, if you want to reveal mask, so it will come here actually. All right, so here you have mask 1, so we have applied. If you want to delete it, just select that mask and right click, and here is the option you can also clear this mask, so mask will be cleared as well. Let's see, for example, I have this video and I have some frame as well. So here we have this frame. All right, so I want my video should come inside the frame. So I will tell you one technique you can use. So this top is your video and down I have frame. If you will click here, right, and you will make like any frame, so it will show you, look, whatever the video is, it will show you only the frame area. I want to reduce its opacity, so I can see the frames. So if you want to reduce opacity, you can select this one, and here you have opacity, overall opacity you can reduce for the video. Okay, there is a one option, and also there is an option if you will expand this track little bit up. Here you have this line. This is opacity line actually. If you click it down, so you can also reduce from here. Same value is changing. So both option you can use. So I will make it 100% opacity or decrease, and now I can see my bottom layer, which is that. So I will just reduce its size and I will just fix it. Look at this. All right, so let's see if you want to show your videos inside this frame. So just click on this now, because I can see the frame. Now you can just click and you can just make a frame on it. Look at this, right? With the shift key you can select multiple anchor points. Look at this, so one frame is done. If you want to add one more mask, it's very easy. Just click one more, and here one more mask will be added to you. And again, with the shift key you can select multiple anchor points, and then you can adjust as well. All right, so like this, if you want to reveal something interesting like that, you can. Now I will reduce my opacity back. So select on the video, so here we have this video. All right, so I will just reduce, just go down, and here is opacity, just make it 100%. Now you can see how I crop the video, and you can see inside the frame it's coming, right? So also you can use this technique. It's amazing. Actually mask is just only to reveal some part of the video. So I will just delete again. So what else we can do with the mask? There is another option as well. I will show you. For example, if I will select this one, and if you want to select only this man inside this video or this man, so I will select this one, then you can go here. All right, so here we have free draw bezier tool, and you can just click and you can draw the mask. If you know the pen tool in any other drawing software, you can draw also, right? And you can just make a mask. I will just make it roughly, but yes, you can extract this object also from the video. So look at this. So if you click, and here, look at it, nice, right? So you have to be very careful while using this one. So look, right? So here, so look at this, right? So this video you can, of course you can adjust later as well if you want to adjust. Now this video has been extracted, look, right? Only that part you can see also if you want to use. If you want to invert, there is option also, invert mask. If you click here, so if you invert, so only that part will be blank, the other part will be inverted. So you can invert your mask as well if you want to. All right, then the most important thing we use here while masking, this is the mask path. For example, if you want to blur a face of any video, so I will just delete this one, and here I will drag this clip, and here you can see we have one footage, and I want to blur her face. Maybe you are thinking it's easy to blur, but now if you will play, you will see she is moving, right? And we want to track her face. We want the mask should move as well along with her. So let's see how we will track. So if you want to track the mask, so what you will do, you can also just, if it select from here, so it will reveal. There are two options. You can duplicate it. All right, so here you can just make it one more layer. I will just make it alt and drag to copy. So I have one. All right, so you can try this method as well. So click here. Now from where you want to start the mask, so make sure you are selecting from here. All right, so here we have, so from the first frame you want to select. Now here we have mask. You can just click on the mask and you can just keep it here, and you can just, even you can, I think from the pen tool will be easy to make it. So I will just delete this, so just delete it, and here I will click on pen tool and just draw on her face and keep it a little bit big because when she is moving, so make sure it's cover also like that. All right, look, now maybe you will not see anything because we have same layer down. If you hide it, so we have this one. So you can show also the down layer. Now we have to apply one more effect, so that is called blur. So go to effects from here and choose one effect that is called blur. And here will be the Gaussian blur. You need to just click and apply on this one, and now you have to change the blurriness. So go here and change the blurriness. Now this layer has been blurred. And little bit mask opacity feather I will use to mix it. Look at this. Right now I think it's nice. Now you can switch on the bottom layer. Now you can see this face has been blurred. But if you will move it, so it will be static. Look, all right. So the mask is not moving actually as she is moving the face. So here you make sure you have selected the right footage, and under the mask where you have used, there is the mask path, and here we have tracking option as well. So here you have mask track backward and forward because our playhead is here and we want to play forward. So you need to just click here, track selected mask forward. When you click, so it will track the whole footage and whole face where you have drawn, and it will generate the very effective mask. So it will move also. So it depends how much is your clip is long, then it will just insert the keyframe on every frame, then your mask will be tracked as well. So this is the easiest way. All right, if you want to like blur any face in the video, this is the one person only, you can just make it both as well. Now you can see the mask has been tracked, so I will just move it. As you can see, once you will play, look, the mask is also moving. Look, nice, right? You can make it more blurry, more other effects also you can apply. Look at this, so it's been tracked, so blurriness increase, mask expansion you can increase as well, make it a little bit big so it will be safe, and also you can make it feather. Yeah, it's nice. Look at this, right? So now you have to try, if you have like multiple faces in the video, then how you can make it blurry as well. So this is a quick option in here. If you want to adjust each and every frame, so here you have this keyframe. If you just make it expand, so here each and every frame you can adjust. Click here. So where you feel like there is some accuracy required, you can click on that frame. You can adjust that mask. You can make it up. All right, like this. So here somewhere you will feel like here you need some accuracy, you can just move and you can accurate like that, right? For example, at the end, if you will feel I need some accuracy, so you can also change. For example, here I will come, and here I think here I need to expand, so you can select that frame from here. All right, look, so this is the frame where you are, so click on this frame, then you can also adjust this little bit. Click here, you can make it big like that. All right, so like this. So each and every keyframe, if you want to adjust, you can adjust from here. So it's all base manual setting, right? So that's how you can use mask, and how you can blur the face also in your video. There is another way also, right? If you don't want, for example, to duplicate the layers, that is more professional way actually. So just direct apply effects. So go to effects and apply Gaussian blur on it. So it's applied, right? You can change this blurriness, but this effect also will give you that mask options, right? No need to duplicate it, just apply this Gaussian blur effect. So under the Gaussian blur effect you will get this mask option as well. So it's a easy and time saving. So now you can click here and you can also track the face, for example like this, so it will show you only, so this effect will be like that, right? So you can also try this option, right? This is also interesting, and also this is more professional, I guess. So just click here, then click on track forward mask under the blur option. So click here, so it will again track, right? So whatever effect you will apply in Premiere, so if it has a mask option here, these three shapes, then you can use as a mask as well. So it will work same, no issue. All right, so before we have duplicated the clip, now we have just applied blur effect on it and we blurred it. So click here, now you can see till where you have trace, so it would be trace as well. So it traced till here only, right? So it will, so the way you feel more effective and easy, you can use that one. Okay, do it. Okay, let's see how we can reveal our video inside text or inside shape. Hmm. For that, we use a very good effect that is called track matte key. If you want to reveal your video inside any shape, we can do that. It's kind of clipping mask, we can say as well. So first of all, what I will do, I will make a shape from here. So from here, if you long press, you can make ellipse, hexagon, and all the shape from here. Let's make ellipse, for example, here, and just make an ellipse shape. All right. So this is a shape you can see here. If you want to modify shape, so here you have shape, and here you can do further setting for it. Right, here is a scale as well. If you want to do rotation, some option as well. But now only our purpose is to reveal our video inside the circle. Right, so I will just drag all over the video. Right, so now my shape is here, so I want to reveal my video inside the shape. So what you need to do, select the footage video. You need to go effects, and in effects you have to select one effect that is called track matte key. Hmm? So this track matte key effect you have to apply on the video, not on the shape. Make sure, right? You have to apply on the video. Once you applied on the video, nothing happened because we need to do some changes over here in effect controls. Make sure you clicked on the video footages, and here is the option is called track matte key. All right, and what is your matte right now? Matte means in which you want to clip your video, and here it will show you the track. So you need to make sure in which track your shape is. Now our shape is on V2 track, so we need to select from here V2. Right, now whatever you will put on the V2, so it will act as a track matte key. Now you can see your video has been clipped right inside. Now you can play, now you can see the video will play inside the shape as well. If you will resize the footage, if you will resize the shape, resize as well. Whenever you want to resize, make sure you click on the footage and you can resize it as well, and it will be small or bigger as well. Right, if you click on the shape itself, and here is a scale. All right, so if you will scale, you can scale your shape as well. Look at this. Right, so it's a shape property, individual property, you can do that. And here also we have position, you can change position of the shape as well, down as well. All right, so if you want to edit the shape parameters, so you will click on the shape and you can adjust from here. All right, if you want to add footage, if you want to scale together, then you will click on footage, then you will scale together, and you can change the position as well if you want to change the position as well. Many time we have like two videos, all right, and you can also, so I will just bring it on top. Look, as I bring it on top, the result change. Why? Because the meta track has been changed. Matte track has been changed. Now it's become V3. All right, so make sure it's applied here, and here you have to make it V3. Then it will work. All right, so track, if you will change the track, result will change as well. I will put my video here. So many time, if you want to see, for example, one video is here and one video is showing in the shape, then you can use this feature. All right, so that was only the shape. So if I will delete that shape, all right, you remember they have applied on this v3. Let's see if I will delete that effect as well. So here we have track matte key, just remove that effect. All right, because we have scaled it, so it's scaled. So right click, and here you can do set to frame size. All right, so it will be set to frame size, whatever you have. And also if you don't want to set to frame size, you can use also scale to frame size as well. Right, so it will adjust the scale of your footage. Now you can adjust, for example, like this. So this is, let's say your video is, now I want to write text on top of it. The procedure is same. All right, So go to the type tool, and here you can write any text. All right, for example, you have text you have written like this. Now take this selection tool, make it big as you want. All right, if you want to change anything, so you can go here, text format related to text, and here you can change the font. Let's have, for example, a little bit bold font. All right, and here we have size. You can adjust the size as well. All right, now what I want to do, I want to display my video inside this text. So very easy. Again, we'll apply video effect on the video. So go again, effects. All right, here we have track matte key, apply on the video, then select your matte. Look at this, video 3. Now you see your text is here. I will hide the background layer. Right now you can see your video is inside the text. Look at this. Right, so once we will learn the keyframe animation, then we will move the text also. If you click here text, you can scale it. Look, this kind of animation also we can make. Right, just to apply keyframe. Next I will teach you how to apply keyframes as well, and this property also we can animate like this. Many movies they are using this effect. All right, so that's how you can reveal this one. Let's see, if you want to reveal your video inside any custom shape, you can bring from Photoshop, you can bring from Illustrator, any other software. If you know, you can bring it from here. So here I have downloaded this black and white images, because the track matte key also has another feature. If you want to work on alpha channel, means luma channel, means the light black and white color. So again I will go here. Right, so I will delete this text from here, and also I will just okay, it's here. Okay, let it be. Now here I have this one shape, that is transparent PNG brush. Right, look at this. Right, if I can show you, if I will just hide this track matte key effect here, so this brush is like that. You can make it, you can download from any website, or you can also make it in Illustrator or Photoshop and save it as a PNG. So I want to reveal my footage in this brush. So same easy. So put it up, and here you have footage, and just make it on, and you have to choose your track, that is video 2, video 3, which is the shape. So select the video. If you want to rescale, you can scale like that. Right, if you click on the brush tool, you can also scale the brush as well. Look at this. Right, so very beautiful effect you can create with this look. Right, so you can make it little bit up, and here you can also bring the background layer if you want to put it down. Then you can create new, and here you have color matte. All right, in color matte. Okay, so let's have any color on the background. We will keep, click OK and OK. So this is the background color. Look at this. Right, make it on. Nice. Right, if you will just write text, and you can make your video intro as well. Right, so here you can type like this text. Right, so any text you want to write, you can make it more interesting, your video editing skills. Look at this. Nice. Right, if you will play, so video will play inside, and also you have text as well. So inside shape also you can reveal any video if you want to reveal. There is another option. If you have black and white colors, and you want to remove show, some people they are using as a transition purpose as well. So let me delete this one. All right, and again I will just make it track matte keys here. All right, I will just make track none, for example, and right click, and here you can, it's already set to frame size. You can scale, and again scale and to fit it. Now as you can see, I have downloaded this black and white here. Right, this is bars, black and white bars. All right, so now this is not a shape actually. Right, yeah, I will just make it scale so it's on top of the video. Now what will happen if I will apply the again the track matte key on this? It's already applied. I will select the track in which v3 track. If you click, look, nothing happened. Right, why? Because this time it's not the shape, we are using the colors. Then you have to use that uh, instead of matte alpha, you have to use matte luma. Lum Alpha we use for the shape, and luma we use for the colors. If you click this one, now you will see how effect you are getting. Right, This is because of the background. I will hide the background. Now you will see. Actually, it show you the lighter color, right? Wherever is white. If you remember the mask in Photoshop, so white mask means to reveal everything and a black mask to show, right? Same here. Wherever the white color is, it will reveal that area, right? Wherever the black color, it will hide, right? As you can see, if you're moving, so it's hiding black color, it's showing you this white color, right? If you just make it none, and from here you see this is white. So as it will get darker, so it's getting hidden the footage as well. So from here you have to make, for example, v3 luma. You can reverse it also. From reverse mode, it will show white and it will hide the black as well, right? If you want to create such kind of effect, you can also create. Let's see, I will delete this one, and here I have one, this one as well. Okay, if you could make this one, all right, because this is small and you can just make it big. Look at this, right? I'll make it on as well. Such kind of effect you can also create, right? So it's hiding the black color and show the white color, right? So you can click here and you can also change to reverse it, so it would reverse also. Look at this, right? So very nice effect you can create inside your video. Yeah, if you have like any kind of image as well. Let me delete this one. This is amazing, I like it. Look at this. Wow, it's kind of brush tool, so you can just make it up. Look at this, right? I'll change the color, double click, and you can change the background color. So look at this, click OK. Look at this. Wow, nice. All right, so just look, your video is like a transparent and it show in the white area. If you click again on the footage and if you will reverse it, so it will reverse, it will display in the white area, right? So like this you can work with on the images as well. So track matte key is amazing, right? You can just work on it. You can display your video in any kind of shape, text, and even the png images. It's wonderful to create amazing effects. Now what I want to do, I want to show any of the face in the circle. So you can do that via track matte key. Also there is another option also you can do that. For example, you can go effects, and effects, there is one effect you can select that is called circle effect. So you need to click and drop on the video, so it looks like that. All right, so you need to come here in effect controls, and here you need to look at the circle. So this is a circle effect. You can increase its radius, so it will be bigger. And here we have blending modes. You need to change its blending modes to stencil alpha. When you click here, so it will show your video inside of that circle. So many people are using this one as well, so you can also show your picture inside that. Now if you want to show the outline for this, you can also display the outline, because that's big challenge how you can show outlines. So there is another effect you can use for that purpose. All right, so that is paint bucket. Click and drop on the video, so it will show like this. So you need to go here and you need to check the paint bucket. All right, and here you have to fill selector. You need to click here and you need to click alpha channel, so it will be like that. Then you will come down and then you have to select from here alpha channel, and here your stroke, you need to click on the stroke, so you can see it will show you the stroke as well. So now if you want to increase the stroke, you can also increase the stroke width from here like that. All right, now I have here, I go back to project, and here I have some background color matte. If you would just bring that background color matte, then you will see what effects you are creating. All right, like that. So double click and I will change the color of the background, and look at this like that. Click again here, and here you want to change the stroke color. Of course you can change. All right, so you need to click here, and here we have stroke color. You can click and you can also change if you want to change. Click OK, so it will change as well. So another effect you want to apply, you can also go to effects again, and here you can also apply the drop shadow effect is there, right? So you can go drop shadow and you can apply that drop shadow effect to this, and here it's applied. Now what you have to do, you can also modify your drop shadow exactly. So here we have direction, you can change the direction also. So here we have opacity, you can change the opacity, And also here we have distance. You can also change the distance of the shadow as well. So that's how you can display your picture inside the circle. Now I want to move that video inside the circle. So what I can do, that effect is called offset. Let me check if offset will work or not. So click on this. So you can apply offset effect on it. Okay, bring it on top of the circle. Then you can see, you can change the video inside as well. Look at this, right? So I will teach you how to animate this frame. All right, then you can animate the video itself as well. I'm going to tell you how we can animate. But still, if you click here, so it will insert the keyframe. Just move your cursor here, and you can move the position of this as well. So you can make it down, or you can make it here as well. Right, I will show you how I did it, but yes, you can see the results if you want to move your video as per the keyframe. Look at this, nice. Hmm? So the circle effect you will apply. After circle effect, you can apply also the offset effect to animate your video inside. So we have another method as well, right? So I will undo that and I will bring another video project, go to project, and still we have another method. We have that method. You can also right click to this clip. You can also scale to frame size so it will fit it to it. Now, so we will use track matte key. So I will go here and I will just make a shape. For example, this is my rectangle and I want to display the video inside. We know that you will go to the effects and here we can also choose the track matte key. So go to track matte key and apply on this video. All right. Then what you have to do, you need to click on it and you need to go track matte key, choose the right track, that is V2. Click on video 2 so your video been clipped inside. The purpose is I want to animate that video inside that frame. So for this I can use the transform effect. So go to the effects and choose the transform effect. Alright. So here we have transform effect and apply on the video. Alright. So make sure it's coming on top of track matte key. Then you can transform the video inside as well. The position. Right. Now it's not working. But scale it's working. So transform effect you will apply on the track matte key. Then you can also scale. Right, so I will go position. So position it's moving along with, so you can do scale and it will scale this video inside. That also I can animate with a keyframe if you want to animate as well. If you want to position the same, I can use another effect. So what I will do, I will delete that transform effect and I'll go again and I will choose offset effect. All right, so offset effect is good to animate your video inside frame. So here we have this one. Make sure it's on top of the track matte key. Then you can also change its position inside inside the frame. So offset is very useful. Either you are using circle, track matte key, or even you are using masking. You can try the both of the effect, offset or transform, which works for you. And many are asking how we can draw a border. It's very easy. Just make another rectangle on top of it. Right, so no need to go in depth. Just make like this. All right, then you need to have one graphics panel here. So go to essential graphics. So it will show you the essential graphics panel here. So then only we have to go to edit and here just remove the fill, give the outline here. That's it, job done. Then you can give the stroke to it. Right, simple. So just make an outline and give stroke to outside. So that's how you can create the border of the video as well. Now of course if you play, look at this, it will play inside the frame. So you can create many frame and you can also apply. Another way also we use, I will just delete again this. So go to here and okay, let me delete everything. And again I will bring another video and like another third way I will tell you how you can crop your video. So now this is the video, I want to crop it. So if you want to crop, you will go to effects again. You can also display windows and here we have effects control. All right, so you can also take effect control. So here we have effects. All right, so what I will do, so here I will go and I will take also or you can go Windows and workspace. You can also go effects workspace, so it will show you the effects panel here, right? Now here we have panels, but then it will not display here. So if it's not coming here, you can go here and you can check a lot of effects panel are here. So I'll click on effects. You can try also from here. So I will try another effect that is called crop effect. Crop effect is very useful. Many people are using to make your video cinematography as well. So take this one and click and drop over the video, so it will come here. So you can crop it from the top, all right, for example 17 pixel, and from the bottom also, for example 17 pixel, like that. Or you can make it 10 by 10. That's how you can crop from the sides. Same, you can do it manually as well, all right. So you can just drag left and right with your cursor, so you can also crop your video. Look at this, all right. So like this, you can also crop your video. Now the video being cropped, you can play as well. So if you have more than 2 or 3 videos, you can crop like this. So I will bring this video again, then I can apply the same effect. I can copy also. So select this effect, right click, copy, then go here and right click and paste that effect, so it will be pasted as well. Then you can move also like that. Also you can just create 2 or 3 videos, you can crop them as well. Let's see, same, if I will apply on this crop effect, I will apply another effect. So you can go here and let's see if transform will work on it or not. So go to transform effect again, all right. So here we have, and you can apply that effect to that video. Okay, it's here. So this should be on top of the crop, all right. Then here you can just position it. Look at it, it's working, all right. So I think this crop is quite better than the other one, so you can use this one. Also you can scale your video inside the frame as well, all right. So both are the functions you can use. You can use the crop, you can use circle, you can use also the track matte key to display your video inside the frame, all right. So that's how you can use different methods to crop your video to display in frame, split your videos as well, all right. Many are like, if you want to make a frame of the video, just make another color matte behind it. So I will just make this layer on the bottom and just give, for example, white color. So if you have many videos, so this border can act as a border as well. This background color matte. Okay, now let's see how we can animate anything in Adobe Premiere. All right. One standard method we use to animate, that is called keyframe animation. If you will get grip on it, you can animate anything in any software. Most of the popular software, they use this method, keyframe animation, right? For example, if you click here, so I just click on this footage and I want to just scale it a little bit up, and I want to also move it. When you click on this footage and go to effect controls panel, in effect controls panel you will see a lot of properties we have. So we have position, we have scale, rotation, all these properties. And along with these properties, you have this little stopwatch. Like, means when you click on this, you can toggle this property into animation. All right. And here it will show you also how it's going to work. So what I want to do, for example, I want to change its scale. It's very easy. So right now, if you click here, so it will give you the keyframe on that timeline. If you click here, all right, so it will insert the keyframe. So then you will see it will give you here keyframe, and then easily you can animate this one as well. Let me change the workspace. So go to Windows and workspace, I will change into editing workspace, right? If you go to editing workspace, then it will show you here as well an extra space where when you click on it, it also insert the keyframe. What does it keyframe means? Keyframe is something is going to happen on this point, and keyframe will store the value of this property here. For example, the scale of this video is here, you can see is 109, right? This is a property you locked here. If you'll move your cursor playhead, you can move from here or from there, no problem. Now if you will change the value of the scale, because you already clicked on it, so it will auto key, it will insert. Look at this. Alright, so I just move the playhead and I change the value, automatic keyframe has been inserted. Now it will make a transition between this value to this value. That's it. All right, animation created. Now look, it's changing the value from 109 to here. You can see it's 141. So that's how we can create animation. Very simple. Now you will see it's animating as well. Hmm? Now the where the people get confused. So from here to here, I don't want to do any scale. Hmm? So mean from here to here, the value I don't want to change for the scale. If you don't want to change this value here, you need to get a keyframe here. You need to lock that value here. How to lock here is the button is called add remove keyframe. When you click here, so this will insert the keyframe, and now you can see from here to here the value of the scale is changing, but from here to here is constant, means it remains same. Now if you want to make it reset, you can click here also reset, so it will go back to previous frame. All right. Now if you will move this playhead, and you can use spacebar, and you will see whatever the value between these keyframe is changing, it will animate accordingly. Now it will change from here, so it will remain constant, then it will go to its value as well. If you want to control the speed, you can click on that keyframe, so you can also just move, you can bring them together, the speed will decrease. Now it will be fast. Look at this. All right, so you want to bring them together, you can bring as well. All right, you can select any keyframe, and if you want to make it smooth animation, you can also click ease out or ease in as well. So ease in, you can also make it, so you can select all, also you can make it ease out, so like that, so it will be smoother animation in your clip. So any property you can animate. All right, let's see, I will delete this one, and you can do this one with an image as well on another video as well. So now let's see how you can make a fade in effect. So let's see, we have this video. All right, now I want to start from here. Let's see how I can apply with opacity. So just click on the opacity. All right, so here we have under opacity, click on it and make it value 0. All right, and make sure you clicked on it. When you clicked, it will give you the keyframe, it will store that value. If you will not click, nothing is going to happen. Now just move it here. Now just make it 100%. That's it. So from here, the value of opacity is changing. That's it. All right, now you want to keep the same value till here, so click this empty frame from here, so it will lock the value from here to here, and go back and reduce it 0. And how you can make it fade in and fade out effect by using opacity. All right, anything you can, this property you can do with anything. Let's say for example you have text, I will write text here, right? For example, we have here animation, right? So you can animate this text as well. So let's see how I can animate the same. You want to rotate it, you want to opacity, whatever you want to do, you can do. Let me rotate this text. So I will go here, and here we have a rotation. You can rotate like this if you want to rotate. All right, I want the scale and rotation together. So click on the scale, and I will make it 0. All right, so it's small, and also make it rotation. So I want to insert the keyframe on rotation as well. So scale is 0 on this point, and rotation is also 0 on this point. So come back and move here. So here you want the scale to change to 100%, so it will be 100%, and the rotation also you can change, it should be like 360, one round it should complete, right? So you can write 360 here. Now you will see the both animation is applied. Look at this, nice, look. All right, now I want it should slide, so I want to apply like this text should go outside by left side. So whatever I will do means I want to apply the position uh, property animation. So like you are not changing position from this point to this point, so you have to lock it. So click on the position, because I'm not changing, I'm locking this value till here. So lock it first of all. Only this is a confusing point. If you can lock the values, then it's easy, because from here to here I don't want to change the position value. Now here I want to change, so from here it will stay till here, then it will go left side because it's already active. Now just if you will move it this side, so it will go outside like that, right? So just drag left side, and now you will see how the transition will appear. Now you can just look at this, right? Look, it will go, right? So you can make your lower thirds as well, anything you can animate, all right? Even inside the mask, as I told you, you can animate inside the mask as well. So for example, this, I will click on this video, and here is the mask as well. So I'll click on the mask, so you can just click this mask, right? And you can animate this mask path as well. For example, we have this one, and click on this mask path from here, right? And you can just move this one and click again on the mask path, right? Then you can animate this mask path also like this. Now you will see what kind of animation you have created. Look at this. Alright, so wherever you will see this toggle animation button, and just insert the keyframe, you can animate that value. Right, easily you can animate each and everything. So that's how you can use the keyframe animation for multi-purpose. Alright, now I hopefully you can make amazing animation with the help of this keyframe animation as well. Alright, do it. Okay, let's see how we can adjust the color of our footage. Right, there are two terms: color adjustment and color grading. Hmm? Color adjustment mean how you will adjust its brightness and color. For example, the contrast, the exposure, and the color as well. Right, but the color grading means you want to change some tone. All right, you want to replace the hue or pure color. Maybe you want to replace this orange color with another color, right? You want to make it cool shade or the warm shade as well, right? Then both will do how we can. So you will go Windows and take one panel here is called lumetri color, right? This effects panel we use to adjust the colors, right? So click here. Now this lumetri color will appear. So make sure you have clicked on the right footage. Then here are the settings. So first of all, we will do color adjustment. So you can go the basic correction, and first of all you can just click on auto, so it will do auto correction. Sometimes it works very well, and how I do work, I do auto, so let it adjust automatically. Sometimes it works very well, then I adjust the later the other settings as well. Here are the input LUTs. Some sample settings are here. You can download also LUTs from the internet. Many are selling LUTs as well. So if you want to go with this, so a lot of LUTs are available, and you can create in Photoshop as well. I will teach you how to create in Photoshop as well. If you want to choose this one, you can choose. If you download it from internet, you can also browse. For now, I will keep just none. Okay. So let's adjust. First thing first, we have here temperature. You can make it temperature. White balance is here. You can click here and you can select any white element in your footage. So let's see if you want to mix with this. White balance means white should look real white. Then the temperature you can adjust as well. So you can make it cold. You can make it little bit warm. So it depends on the situation. Now they are outside, so let it make it little bit warm. Tint also you can adjust little bit tint, so like that you can make it. Saturation is here. I think my footage is already saturated, so no need for more saturation. Let me make it a little bit big. Exposure is good, so you can make a little bit exposure correct. And here contrast, you can play with the contrast as well. So it's very easy. Highlight is there, you can play a little bit with the highlight. Shadows, you can increase little bit shadows. Great. And white also you can increase. I think little bit we will increase white, and black little bit decrease. Here is the FX icon, so you can click here to show previous and after, like that, before and after. If you go to the creative, here it comes how we can do our color grading. You can make it little bit if you want to fade it film effect, like shadows you want to increase, so it looks like you are increasing the shadow. You can also use this one. Sharpen is there, you can make it footage sharpen. And vibrance is a smart saturation. I always use vibrance instead of saturation. So click here vibrance and you can increase. Vibrance is a smart saturation. It will increase saturation only desaturated pixel. So you can make like this. So if it's going very well, even look at this. So you can make some adjustment like this. I go a little bit higher. Saturation also you can change. If you want to change little bit, saturation is there. Here is the shadow tint and the highlight tint. Also you can play. For example, if you want to change the shadows tint, you can change from here. So I will do little bit warm tone. You can click here. Now it looks little bit warm. And if you will see some highlights in your image, also you can change it's like that, right? So you can just click and you can move. Also if you want to change the tint of the highlights, if you want to replace with another color, look at this amazing color effect you can change, like they are sitting in the sands. And you can little bit, you can do also these settings. I think it's amazing. If you click here, so before and after, so you can change like that. Okay, now go more down. So here we have curves. Curves are same like we have in Photoshop, right? So select this one and click on the curves. So here we have basic RGB curves. So this is black and white, so it will control light. You can make it more brighter and little bit darker as well if you want to do. You can control by adding the points, and also you can make it little bit from this pixel. Many people, they prefer to use this S curve, and it works very well as well. Here we have R red color. You can also increase or decrease, and green, and also you can play with the blue channel as well. So mostly we use the white and we control the light. If you go hue and saturation curve, this is the best one for color grading. Hue versus saturation. Hue is a color versus saturation. So you can control each color saturation. For example, I want to control the saturation of this green color, or you want to control for this color orange. So you can control. Hue means a color. Saturation, you can increase or decrease intensity. So how to pick this color? Either you can click on this and take this color. So it will take this one. What do you want? You want to decrease the saturation of this color? Just click and bring the look at this, right? So you are decreasing the saturation, only the color you have selected. If you want to increase, just click here and just increase the saturation. Look at this. All right. So wherever the orange color is, it will increase the saturation for this. So hue versus saturation, like any color saturation, you can increase or decrease by just clicking on this curve. You can also click on the curve, and also you can increase or decrease like saturation via this curve. You can click here, three dots, only the blue color. If in your footage you can increase saturation, you can decrease saturation as well. If you double click on this panel, so it will be reset it. All right. Again, if you want to control saturation of any color, click here, select that color. You can increase the saturation. Look at this, and you can decrease as well. It's very powerful actually. If you want to replace the color, only one color if you want to change. Then hue versus hue, like one color you want to replace with another color, right? For example, I want to change this orange into another color. So click on this. So select this color. It's selected. Then you can make it down. Look at this, right? So it's changing the orange color wherever it is there, right? So you are changing the hue like that. So we have to make sure there is no, like, you will select the color, it does not exist anywhere. Double click, change it. Let's see, for example, this blue color is there. I will click here and click on this blue, and now let's change it. So look at this. So you can also do, but it will change the overall. So hue versus hue means one color you can replace with another. Hue versus luma. Luma is a light, right? If you want to control the light of any color, then you can use, for example, I want to control the light of the face or some color here. So click here. You can select any color from here. Now it's selected, and you can increase the light. Look at this. So wherever the this color is, orange or this, you can also select. Again, click here, so it will select again. You can also increase the light for this particular color. Look at this. All right. So either you can also click here, so any color you have, click, and you can also adjust many, and manually also you can control the light and the darkness of that color. Then we have luma versus saturation. So if you have light and you want to control its saturation as well, you can also control. Look at this. All right. So it's also same like a curve you can use as well. So mostly we use this setting. So you can also play with the setting. So it was before, it was like that. So we have little bit adjust like this. Look warm and very attractive, like they are sitting in the sand and some temperature is warm as well. It's very good. You can go with this. Then we have color wheel match as well. I like this one. First of all, let's bring another footage. All right. For example, we have this footage. I will bring this and now bring your cursor here. All right. So first of all, you can select and here you can go for color wheel match. You can change the color of the midtones. Wherever the midtones, you can change their color, and also the shadow color you can change as well, and the highlights color as well. If you want to change, you can change also like this. Hmm? If you want to replace this effect, it comes here actually, lumetri color, right? So you need to click here and just clear. If you clear, it will delete. Simple. Another thing, if you have applied this color effect here, so make sure you click on the right footage, go effect controls, and here lumetri color. Right click, you can copy also this effect. Go to this footage and you can also right click, you can paste also this same color effect will be pasted here. Right now I don't need this one. There is one important feature we have. I like that feature, that is called comparison view. I can apply the color tone of one footage to another footage. All right, look at this. It's very useful if you are a beginner. I have this footage. All right, so I will keep this footage here. So this is the footage, and I want to apply this footage color theme on this footage. For example, so I want this color settings of this footage to this automatically. So what you can do, if you have any scene and you can bring the real footage from the video, you can cut and you can copy the color theme from one footage to another footage. All right, let me bring a little bit similar footage. So this footage we have. So what I want to apply the color theme of this footage to this. All right, so it will help you because your scene should look like they belongs to each other, right? They belongs to each other. That's why. So select this one, the footage you want to apply. Click on comparison view. When you click on comparison view, it will show you two footages. So here is the reference and here is the current. If you want to change the reference, the whole timeline you have, you can move it. So like that, you can move, you can choose your own reference image. Look, it will come. So it's a whole play line, right? So you can play from here which reference you want to use. So I want to use this reference footage, and this is my current because I selected this one, so it's here. You can change the display vertical split on this one, so it's your own choice. So this is my reference and this is the current I want to. Now you will see the magic how it will work. Just click on apply match. When you click on apply match, the work is done. Look at this. All right, so automatic setting from this footage, it will copy and it will apply. Look at it. Now they belongs to each other. All right, once done, just click on comparison view. You are back. Now if you click on this and you see all the settings has been applied to this. Now if you go, this is the lumetri color setting has been applied to this clip. All right, so I like this feature a lot. Now this they are belongs to each other. Look at this. If you just hide this effect, lumetri color, look at it. Before it was like this. So now we have applied. Now you can also resemble the both footage. Look at this. So it's very good idea. You match color with the one footage to another. Even you can match with the picture also. I use this feature a lot because if I'm a beginner and I want to use the experienced one, the color grading, so I will take the footage, real footage, and I will use. All right. So you can cut also the real footage from the video, from the film, and also you can just copy the color grading from that footage. All right. So that's how the color grading and color adjustment works in Adobe Premiere. It's very important to make your video very realistic, engaging, and also dramatic. All right. Okay, let's see how to remove green screen. All right, and how we can do audio synchronization as well. First of all, I have this footage. I have just recorded with another mobile. All right, then I have recorded one audio also with another device. So if you just drag this one, so here we have this video. If you will play, you see there is a lot of noise in this video clip. So I have another audio also. This audio I have recorded with another device with a mic in a separate device. So I will bring this audio here down. So I have a clean audio and I have a noisy audio as well. If you want to mute it, first I will mute this noisy audio and you will see the clean audio. Mute, click on M. So now if you click on M, you will see it's muted. Now if you play, you will see. So it's very clean audio, right? If you just unmute this and mute this one, now you will see it's very, all right. So it's not clear. So first of all, what I want to do, I want to synchronize this both audios. It's very easy to synchronize. You need to select both clip, then right click, then you need to click on synchronize audio. This one, synchronize. When you click here, now you will see what you want to synchronize. I want to synchronize the audio. Click here, now it's synchronized. Now it will match the both audios. So what we will do, we will remove the noisy audio. So click here, right click, unlink, then delete that noisy audio and keep it up like that. Now it's nice. Right click, then again you can do link. Now it's fine. Now, so we have clean audio. All right. So that's how you can synchronize two audios. Again, I will tell you this audio I have recorded with separate device, and this one with the mobile as well. So now synchronize. Now I want to remove our green screen background. To remove green screen background, you need to go effects, click on effects, and here you have to write ultra key effect. All right, ultra key. This is the effect we are going to use to remove our green screen. Click here and drag on the video. So it's drag, nothing happened because you have to adjust from here. So once you drag it, go here, and now here you will see we have ultra key effect and key color, the color you want to remove. So click here and click on the color, and now look, the color has been removed. I want to bring another video behind her so that I can see what is going on. So I'll go to my project again, and here this is the background video. I want to use it. Make it up and bring this one down, background video. Right, so you can keep it here, for example, and I will increase its size scale. So this is my background video. So I want to clean my desktop video, so which is removed. So first of all, what you need to do, key color is this. So you will go here, and here you have setting. Go to setting and make it aggressive. When you will make it aggressive, you'll see a lot of things will be correct automatically. If I will hide this footage, so I will hide. Now you can see still I have something to remove. So what I need to do, I need to adjust more settings. So come down here, you will see we have more setting in here. So go to matte correction and just choose this pedestal effect and just make it big. All right, now you will see it's become clean here. So you can adjust the highlight little bit. All right, you can correct it, and also here you have tolerance, little bit tolerance also you can correct. Now it's fine, I guess. Now you can see it's fine. Now I want to crop this area of the video because I don't need this one. So what you will do, you will use an other effect. Go to effects, and here you would use crop effect. All right, go to crop and apply on this video, so it will crop. So now we'll go here. So it's a crop effect. So I'll go here and here, crop. So here we have left and right. So go left. So look, it's cropping. So you can crop from the left side and from also the right side little bit like that, right? Not from the top, from the right side also you can crop. But you need to check your complete video, right? So her hand should not crop, all right? So you need to check all video. Now it's fine. So I will just switch on my video background. Now it's nice. All right, now the green color has been removed. I just switch on my background here also. Now it's nice. Now I want to blur my background, so go to effects again and type here blur effect. All right, BLUR, blur. Then here you will use the Gaussian blur and just apply over the background video here. Now it's applied. Change the blurriness from here. Look at this. Now the background video has been blurred. All right, now it's very fine. You can play it. Look, very nice. So now the background we have removed, we have adjusted the green screen as well, so you can go back to your project. Okay, If you want to adjust little bit color of the video, you can adjust also. Same in key color, you have more option here. You will go color correction, so you can adjust the luminous, means light, and it's fine. You can adjust the light also. You can adjust the saturation also if you want to increase the saturation as well. And we have hue if you want to adjust. Now I think it's pretty good. You can check the other option as well. We have, if you are not getting good, you can also adjust the choke. All right, so it will just remove the extra area. Now the hair is very clean. And also you can make it soften. All right, selection, now it's nice. Now if you will play, you will see. Now look at this, right? So how professionally you have removed the green screen and you have produced this one. So it's very nice. So you can do like this. You can remove the green screen as well. Let's see, I want to write caption also now. So auto caption, I want to what she is speaking, I want to write here. So for that you need to go Windows and take the workspace that is called Caption and Graphics. Now here we have Caption and Graphics. Click on that workspace. So what do you want to do? I want to auto transcribe the whole sequence. So I have changed the workspace. You can reset or click on the text as well. When you click on the text, so it will give you the transcribe sequence option. So click here. So it will take some time and it will it says I'm going to transcribe in English language. You can also select if you want to choose another language. Only these limited languages are available. So I will choose the English, then just click transcribe and it will transcribe the audio, and click here. Okay, now the sequence has transcribed. All right, so here you can adjust also. All right, if you go here, you see as she will speak, so it will move also. All right, so here we have this the transcription only. If you want to adjust anything, double click, you can adjust from here, right? For example, if you want to this one, you can adjust. You can adjust this one, adjust this one. Correct, then click on create caption. Once you click on create caption, then it will ask you how you want to create. So we are going to here format. All right, we'll choose this format, subtitle. So we'll keep subtitle. Then style, none, we'll keep. We don't have any style. And here is the option. We can use, by default is double line and how many characters you will be having a line. So I will keep it single line. So because it's a trendy right now, so I will decrease the length of the character on one line. So I will create, so it will be created as well. So now the caption has been created, you see. So it comes here. If you just move here, so these are all are the caption here. So now play here, you will see the caption is here. Anything you want to edit, you can double click, you can edit again, you can correct here as well. Let's see if you want to format it. If you want to format, what do you have to do? You need to select all the caption, then go essential graphics tablet and click on edit. So here you can edit one by one, or you can edit all the caption at once. So I will select all like this, then you can change all caption at once. So now what we'll do, we'll click here. Right now you can increase the size also. Look, right? So whatever size you want to keep, you can keep here. So I will keep, for example, 100. So it's 100. Here is the position, horizontal or vertical. You can also change. You want to change the color of this, you can change color, for example, like this. All right, so you can change the color, and also you can change, for example, again I will select the caption. You can give the background, you can give background also. Let me keep it white. You can increase the border of the background, you can round the corner as well. All right, so this is very nice caption you have created. Little bit down we will do. So now all caption has been changed. Look at this. If you want to change one by one, so you can also click here one by one, right? So click here. Now you can also change only this. If you click here, and you can change the color of this. All right, now if you play, so you can play, look, right? So one by one also you can change. If you want to change each and every caption, you can change also. All right, so now it's done. So now we have wrote the caption also. Anytime you can edit, you can edit as well. So now the caption is ready. Now if you want to export this title, you can export also. So go to Windows, and here you have file menu and export. Here is the caption. If you click here, so here is the SRT file. This is the caption file. If you want to share, but make sure once you finish all the editing, then write caption. All right, the caption is the last step. All right, because now you see here a lot of things in the caption. So when you want to start caption, make sure everything you have done already. Then go here and export, and you can export also the caption, and then you can also caption. You can just click OK, so that caption file will be stored as well. Click here, so it's stored. That caption file also you can bring. So go to file and you can click import caption, and you can select that caption. For example, we have this PC and here we have desktop. So here is the SRT file. You can click, so that caption file will be here. Or even you can upload on YouTube. You can upload on many applications are there. You can upload that caption file as well. So that's how you can work in Premiere, right? How you can remove the green screen, how you can write the caption, how you can synchronize the audio as well. Okay, now let's see how we can do multicam editing in Adobe Premiere. Multicam means if you have interview and you shoot it with the different cameras, different angles, then how we can synchronize them. Like interview, now you can see here actually we have 3 videos. One of the video has the original audio which we have recorded with the device. So these 3 videos we want to sync. All right, first of all, then we want to create a multicam effect. There are 2 ways. I will tell you the most 2 ways how we can work with. So first of all, what do you have to do? First of all, we need to create a source clip. So select these 3 clips. So these are the only footages, all right, with the audios. Now select them, right click, then here is the option create multi-camera source sequence. All right, when you click here, what it's going to do, actually it's going to synchronize these 3 footages. So here you can give the name. For example, this is my interview. All right, so you can give interview or the name of the sequence. Then how you want to synchronize these clips? I want to synchronize with the audio, because these 3 clips has this same audio, so I want to synchronize them. And here is the sequence presets, how which sequence you want to create with them. So I want to choose this RE camera 1080 and 30 frame per second. Then here is the audio format, which camera audio you want to use, that we can change later also, no problem. All right, so now just click OK. It will create a sequence here. Now you will see it will create a source clip folder and also the sequence. All right, here we have the sequence. It's a multicam sequence. If you want to right click, and here if you want to open, so you can open in the timeline as well. You will see how it will work. Open in the timeline. Now you see it's open. So what it did actually, it's just synchronize all the videos that we do manually. Also we can do that. Now it has been synchronized. So here you can check which audio you want to use. Now these 2 audios are muted because it used the camera 1. So I will just mute this audio and this audio as well. I want to use this audio because this is the clean audio I have. So mute these 2 audios. You can delete also. If you want to apply effects, for example denoise and other effects, you can apply also. For example, I'll go effects, and here you can apply denoise effect, so it will just remove the noise, and I will just apply this one to this audio. Right click here, then here you can go effect controls. Here you have denoise, edit, and here I will just heavy noise reduction. You can do as well. You can add little bit audio gain as well. Right click, and if you want to add little bit audio gain to this, you can add also audio gain to this. Right, so right click on the footage. All right, then here will be the audio gain, and you can just increase the audio curves. For example 3 decibel I will add, and it's fine. Now I have the clean audio. All right, I muted as well. Now go to the project. Now the work has not been done yet. All right, we need to create a multicam sequence. All right, it's just only they synchronized it. So what you need to do, you need to right click, and here will be the option to create a multicam. So here select this one, and here new sequence from clip. This option you have to choose. When you click this one, it will create a new sequence, and here you can see it's a multicam sequence. All right, here you can see. Now maybe you will see only the one clip here, so I want to see my multicam results. So what you need to do, you need to click in this timeline, toggle multi-camera view, shift 0. If it's not there, it will not be there in your monitor screen. You need to go here, you need to bring from here, click and drag here, you need to add. Then click OK, it's added. Just click here. Now you will see it will show you all the camera angles which you have in this sequence. All right, so now from where you want to start, you can start from here. All right, just play. Once you play, then the video will play, and it will show you also here the cameras. All right, so what I will do, I will go back, I will let me mute it. All right, because it's disturbing my audio recording. So I'll come here now, play it. Look, it's playing the video. So which angle you want to show, just click with the mouse. All right, now it's not the recording, it needs to be red. Click here on this camera, play, and click here. So it's a red. Now it's a recording. Right, click with the mouse and it's recording now. So when they are talking, you need to just click and just click. Now look at this. So it will show you this option. Very simple. Look at this. Click here. Now when he is talking, you can show his face as well. You can use the 1, 2, 3 key also from the keyboard. 1 for one camera, 2 for two, and 3 for the third camera as well. Look, it's very effective. 1 you can use, then again press 2 when they are talking, and again you can press 1 back, and you can also press 3. So direct. So actually what they are doing, they are cutting the sequence, and it will show you. Now let's stop it. Let's stop it. Look at the result. Actually they have cut it, each camera angle. Now if you zoom it out, you can adjust it manually, no issue. Click here, look at this. If you want to extend any view, so this is your real camera view, you can just click back. You are back here, you can see the preview, you can adjust them, you can whatever you want to with them, you can do that as well. So if you want to start again, you can, because it's a multicam sequence, you can start again. Click here, then you can play, then which camera you want to show, just click. It will show you that red will show you this one. So click here and click here as well. Look, whenever you will stop, so it will just show you the cutted edges here. All right, so click stop. Now here again it does. Right, so that's how you can manage the multi-camera effects. All right, in Adobe Premiere. It's very easy. Okay, there is another easy way as well. So if you want to do it manually, so how you can do that? For example, I will delete all clip, I will bring again, and I want to show you how it works. So I'll bring that clip again into the Premiere, and we have 3 clips. Now what you need to do, you need to create a new sequence. Go to File and New and Sequence, and same, select which sequence you want. Now drag this all 3 footages here. One you keep sequence, then the other one you need to keep sequence, and the third one also. Now you need to keep them on top of each other. All right, just move like this and move like this. So this is the manual method we are doing like that, right? So you need to keep all clips on top of each other. Now select this 3 clip and right click and use synchronization. Right, when you click on synchronize, so it will synchronize via audio. This method also you can use, so it will synchronize this one. So the audio which you want to use later, you can also only use that one. So this one I want to use this audio only, you can mute this one and mute this one. Now it's done. So what you want to do now, next you need to nest them. Nest, right click, and here you have nest option. So you have to click on nest, so it will just nest them together like that. So all sequence are nested, it's become a one. Now only one thing you have to do, right click and here multi-camera and enable. All right, once you enable, so look at this. So it's again created multi-cam sequence. Click here. Now the same process is here, right? So you can play and you can also stop, you can click, right, like that. Cameras you can change. I will mute it for now. I will play it, then I will just click here, right? Look, red means it's making a cut. So these I think the previous one is easy, everything is auto, but sometime if you want to use this method, also you can use this method as well. When you click stop, now it's stop, and you can see here we have the cuts of the video as well. So both methods you can use if you want to use, and it's effective. All right, okay, let's see how we can do auto reframe. because this is most useful right now. If you are going to create videos for stories, for YouTube, for Instagram, then you have to reframe it. Now you can see it's a horizontal video, 1920 by 1080. Now you want to create, if you even if you have edited all the caption and every effects you have edited, now what I want to do, I want to reframe it. I want to reframe from the story. I want to reframe for Insta as well. So what do you need to do? So it's open is sequence one. You need to make sure which sequence is this. So right click on the sequence itself. Then here we have auto reframe sequence. I like this option. It will like solve a lot of problems. Sequence name you can change from here. For example, we have for Insta. So I will keep it one by one. All right. And here is the target aspect ratio. What do you want to? I want to use square 1:1. So height and width will be equal. Then here both option you can choose. If you want to replace your current motion adjustment, you can use this one. I want to keep my motion adjustment but remove transition. So you can choose one of the option and create. Now you will see the magic. What will happen, it will create a new sequence and it will automatic adjust the position of your subject. If you will play, look at this, right? Even when you play, so now you will see the caption has been adjusted automatically as well. Hmm? And also her face will be adjusted automatically as well, right? So it's amazing. You can reframe, look again. You have to select from here. So sequence one, right click, and here auto reframe. Let's create this time. For example, we want to create this 19 by 16. All right, vertical video. Click create, and now you will see the vertical video has been created. Hmm? Now you will see, look at this. Wow, very nice, right? So you can use this option, you can create and you can reframe your sequences in seconds. All right. So it's very interesting and very useful option. You can create many aspect ratios by just one click and you can use for multiple platforms. Okay, let's see now how we can use essential graphics in Adobe Premiere. Like if you want to use the presets of the animated graphics, then we can go for essential graphics. So go to Windows and Workspace and go Caption and Graphics Workspace. Then it will give you here this essential graphics panel. You can go also Windows and you can take essential graphics panel also if you are using another workspace. Now here you can see these all are the animated presets we have you can use. So you need to go browse or edit also, we can add it later. So browse, and here all are the animated presets of the animations we can use. Here as the zoom, you can zoom, you can hover over the mouse and you can see how it's gonna look like. Look at this. You can also make them small, and here you have all the uh, presets you can use. Let's see, I want to use this bold title, so just click and drag over your footage. Now you see it's just dragged in, and okay, it's some fonts are missing, no problem. Now if you will play, look at this. Wow. Hmm? Very nicely animated text has been inserted here. Now how to edit it? Click here, then you need to click on edit. All right, before we have browsed, now you need to click edit, and here is the text. You can change this text if you want to change, and here we have some effects. You can change some effects as well if you want to change. All right. So your title goes here. You can just change the title, double click here, right? For example, if you want to change something, you can change easily like that. All right. So it's very easy to edit this one. Of course, you want to change the color, you can select, you can change the color as well. All right. A lot of formatting is there. You can do all the formatting. Now, if you just play, look at this. Only the small editing you have done and it's done. Here double click on episode and you can also write something if you want to add it. All right, so like that. All right, so you can easily edit essential graphics here in Adobe Premiere. It's very useful. If you go browse and you want to add more, you can add also more. You can download a lot of available over the internet. You can also use them by browsing. So I will click here and again you can download, and okay, and here you have another one, and look at this, it's very nice. So it's going to save your time. Click here, go to edit, and everything is here, right? Everything you want to edit you can add it. Transformation is here. All right, so here you have a further setting you want to do. For example, you want to change font, you can change font exactly like that. You want to change color, you want to give shadow, and everything you can adjust with it if you want to adjust, right? So it's a quick way to add title to your video in Adobe.